Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Welcome in, everyone. We're live here at the Cougar Network with our first home playoff game at the Cougar Den. How you guys doing? It's a bit chilly out.
Fantastic. Logan, it is a cool 67 degrees on this beautiful Friday night, and we're just happy to be out here.
Yep.
No, it's a great night. A little hot right now, in my opinion.
Not cold out?
No. Never been cold in a day in my life. Hopefully it gets a little chillier throughout the night. But yeah, it's going to be a great night for football.
Yeah, so Mooney's set to face the North Broward Prep Eagles tonight. And, you know, the Eagles haven't had the greatest season so far, but Mooney's had a great season. We're going to recap their regular season a little bit. They went 9-1 with their one loss, coming to a top 10 national football powerhouse.
Yeah, Mooney's, according to Max Preps, 9th in the entire state. In the entire state, that's a big deal. We got a ton of talent on our team, and tonight I just don't see us losing, fellas. I mean, we're just a great football team all around, offense, defense, kicking, you know, can't complain.
On the other side of the sideline, you have a freshman quarterback leading this team, Ralph Diaz, 1,500 passing yards. The touchdown to interception ratio isn't great, 10-9. But once again, he's a freshman. He's led this team, started off 0-4. He's won 5-1 in the last 6 games. So they're 5-5 now. They've been hot lately, so look for them to come in here with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, so what are you guys expecting from either team tonight? Like, what are we going to see out of the offense, defense, either or?
To be honest, I don't see this game ending without a blowout, just based on Mooney's track record. But based on that stat I just heard of how North Broward's 5-1 in their last 6 games, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, North Broward puts up a little bit of a fight. You know, maybe it's in the later quarters, maybe it's like the 4th quarter they start putting a fight together, which is how some of these teams are. But I wouldn't be surprised if we put up a little bit of a fight, but I still see it as a blowout.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Jake. I think the way Mooney's played all year, there's no reason they shouldn't blow this team out. They have talent every single place of the ball, anywhere. You can ask for anything, defensive line, kicker, punter, anywhere.
Yeah.
It's so much talent all around. You're just a great team, so I think I'm expecting a blowout tonight as well.
Yeah, and although this isn't the biggest challenge Mooney's faced all year, how will they attack, specifically on offense, early on?
I got an inside scoop with the
Quarterback?
The junior quarterback, and yeah, he said we're really going to work on the wheel tonight. You know, they're trying to throw the ball down the field, and they're just trying to be aggressive. They're trying to be aggressive against this defense.
Heard they were isolating the safeties.
Isolating the safeties.
Yeah, they're going to be attacking deep.
I think they're definitely going to try get off early and start the run. Get Keneal Jackson multiple carries. Let him just control the game, score. Once you get up a couple scores, then you can start practicing some plays for the next week against Varro, most likely, which will be another big game.
Yeah, and with this now being a playoff game, has the mindset changed for the coaches as well as players?
I don't think so. They've been dominant all year. They've been loose. They played they look like they're having so much fun out there. Kind of makes me wish I got the opportunity to play Friday Night Lights. But, you know, I think they're not going to change anything. I think they're going out there with the same mentality they did last week. Yep. They're just trying to win.
Yeah, I agree. Mooney has been one of the best teams. In my opinion, they're a top 5 team, at least in Florida. And I think they're going to show that tonight even more with another big win, hopefully. And they'll prove that throughout the whole playoffs.
Yeah, and earlier I was talking to junior linebacker, defensive lineman Austin Butler, and he said, you know, they were actually looking forward to the next week against Bishop Varro, assumably, and yeah, they weren't too. Don't get me wrong, they're focused on tonight's game, but they're looking forward to next week.
Which is the mentality you should have when you're this good.
Yeah.
You know, you don't got to worry about this little, you know, this team right here.
You never want to skip a team. I understand. Yep. It's a little different when you're in college, and then you have to take every week important because you never know in college. In high school, you're not going to see as many upsets, but still, I mean, you go play a bad game, and they play a perfect game, then there's a smaller chance for them. But
yeah, and you know, what team has the most pressure riding on them tonight? You know, Mooney's coming in as big favorites, but they're also the 1 seed. They have to live up to the hype.
I don't think Mooney has that much pressure. I think it's more on North Broward. Mooney, like I said, every single week seems like they just get they're loose. I can hear them in the background right now.
Yeah.
they are just out there. They're dogs. There's just a bunch of dogs. They just want to have fun. North Broward has to go against the 1 seed, go against, you know, the best team in their district, but not only the number 9 seed in the entire state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to KJ Brown earlier today in math, and he's talking about probably playing Broward too. So I don't think they have any pressure on them. I don't think they're expecting a loss today, obviously. They're very confident in themselves, but obviously you can't look forward, but I think they are, like you guys said earlier.
Big favorites, yeah. I'm going to lead us into our X Factor segment. Who will be the most impactful player tonight?
I'm going to have to go with the junior quarterback, Davin Davidson. I haven't picked him any of the weeks that I've been on the show, but I think tonight he's going to have a breakout game. He likes to throw the ball. He can move. He's lengthy. He's tall. I think he can just produce, and he's the general of the field.
Yeah.
I think he's going to just produce for the team tonight. I mean, he's had a really good season, especially for leading this high expected Mooney team to a 9-1 record.
And he's going. This is his first full season starting.
This is his first full season starting.
I'm going to go with another player, Mason Jordan. I think they're going to try to get him the ball a lot, mostly on screens, though, short plays. He might not get these big touchdowns, but I think, obviously, short little slants, hitches, screen routes, bubbles. They like to throw him that, get him in space, make some moves. So I think I'm going to go with him tonight.
Yeah, last week we did see a jet pass, jet sweep to Mason Jordan. He cribbed it all the way. So, I mean, that's great to see. And, Jake, I'm going to bring it back to what you said. I mean, looking at the St. Thomas Aquinas game in week 0, Davin didn't look great, and just how much has he settled into this offense and settled into himself, more importantly?
Yeah, I think he's just getting comfortable out there. I mean, every week it seems like he's more comfortable in his shoes and being who he is. We knew he had talent when he started playing last year and he transferred over from Sarasota. But, I mean, when you're going against Aquinas, like, obviously you're going to feel the pressure, especially your first time starting.
Yeah.
So going against that kind of talent, first time you're starting, you might not look your best.
Yeah.
But I think if you gave him a couple weeks to warm up, maybe get comfortable in his shoes, he would have been great.
Yeah.
Maybe week 5, week 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think another one of the big things is the pressure of keeping that spot. You come in, Devin Minnery's hurt. You're coming in as the quarterback. You want to keep that spot. You don't want to have play bad and worry about playing bad and then losing that spot. But he's been able to keep that and play unbelievable throughout just getting better each week.
Yeah, and like you said, he has managed to keep that spot and, you know, live up to the expectation of what Devin would bring to this team. And now we're seeing Devin full-time quarterback, and Devin, they're mixing him in here and there in the pass game, the rush game. We saw him get rushes earlier in the season.
You can't complain. I mean, Devin, Stanford commit. I don't know how he feels about obviously he's happy with his team having a 9-1 record, but that's just how the game is, you know. You get hurt, somebody else is going to come take your spot, which I don't think that's what Coach Clark wanted to do or intended to, but it's just how it's going on. I think it's going to work out for Mooney.
Yeah, I know Devin is he's still battling another injury that he had suffered, but he's a tough kid. He's going to try to fight through that, and so they've been trying to use him at running back. He wasn't able to throw for the first, I think, 3-4 weeks of the regular season, and then he had suffered another injury, moved him to running back, so he's been able to help his team in that way as well.
Yeah, I'm going to take it over to the Eagles side of the ball real quick. Defensively, what can they do to try and stop this Mooney offense?
I mean, I think you got to be ready for everything. You got to be ready for the long ball. You got to be ready for the rush game. You know, we got no holes in our lineup. We got no holes in the offense or defense. So I think the gentleman on the other side of the ball got to just be ready for anything. You got to cover every single square inch of the field.
Yeah.
I think they're going to work on a lot of man tonight. Man blitzes maybe. Let your corners practice. Use this as a practice for the next following week. Let them see in game speed what these are going to be like. They're going to be able to get to the quarterback, I think, especially if you're going to blitz them all night. Mm-hmm. So I think they're going to work on that. Man blitz, a lot of cover 2 man possibly tonight. Yeah,
and so you guys, X Factors, so what's your guys' score prediction for tonight's game?
I'm going to say 49-12. I think Broward's going to have a nice touchdown, but, I mean, I don't see them scoring 2. And, I mean, Mooney's, averaging 49? So
Yep.
yeah,
I think it's 43, something like that. It's up there.
I'm gonna say 49.
Yeah.
They're going to want to make a statement tonight. Cougars coming out. I'm going to go 55-7.
Wow. So looking at their game log, I think 3 straight games they scored 49 points. So I'm gonna go 49-7 Mooney. And with that, who's gonna reach the end zone for the Cougars tonight?
Ooh, that's a tough decision because I think everybody could, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Chemistry Young. I think seems like he's always open. He's our leading receiving
Threat.
holder
Yeah.
on Mooney, so I think he's gonna get in the end zone tonight.
I mean, obviously the minus 450 probably Keneal Jackson's the easy choice.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go LaRon Dews defensively.
Wow.
Defensively.
Wow. I
I think
don't
he'll
hate
score
it.
tonight no matter what,
Yeah.
but I'm going to see, who knows, maybe defensively he goes.
Yeah, I don't hate it. So, I'm going to give a touchdown prediction here. A couple weeks ago, I went with Bo Daniel to find the end zone. I think he found it twice. So, with that, I think Bo will find the end zone tonight.
All right, I like
Yeah.
that choice. I like that choice.
You like that? Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. First home playoff game should be a great night. I'm going to send it up to our commentators, Sebastian Bruno and Mateo Dalmau.
on third down, and Kelly's going to walk right in. Touchdown, Cougars. Pitch McCorkle, another interception. He's going to bring it all the way back this time. A pick six for Chris McCorkle.
Week after week, we bring you every play.
Intercepted! Intercepted by number 6, Long Boyd.
The energy.
There he goes. In the end zone for a Mooney touchdown.
The grit.
And he's going. Makes one man miss, another man.
The roar of Cougar Nation.
Bitter, he looks deep. And he's wide open in his ball by number 2. Give her 3 on it.
Breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
You're watching Mooney Football on the Cougar Network.
We are coming to you live tonight from John Heath Field at Austin Smithers Stadium in Sarasota, Florida. We are here bringing you the Cardinal Mooney Cougars versus the North Broward Prep Eagles in what should be an exciting matchup. Cardinal Mooney comes in with fast, physical team, a program that's been building momentum ever since their state championship run in 2023. They are known for their explosive plays on offense and a defense that can swarm to the ball at any moment. On the other side, North Broward Prep has made the trip across the state with a roster full of athletes who can change the game in a heartbeat. They're disciplined, they're well coached, and they're looking to make a statement tonight against a top program. Both teams are out on the field going through their final warm-ups. We've got 2 talented squads, plenty of storylines, and a lot on the line tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for the game today. Cardinal Mooney rolls in tonight at 9-1, I believe. They're playing really good football. I'd say the best football they've played in all year. Davin's playing really great. The offense is firing on all cylinders. The defense continues to do what they've done all year ever since that St. Thomas Aquinas game. But I'm really excited to see the game tonight. I think tonight's a really big step in the state championship run that the Mooney team wants to take. And the talk around town, this Mooney team has the opportunity to be one of the best teams out of this area in a long time if they go on and make a big run. But on the other side of the ball, Coach Rex Nottage has a really young team. They're going to be ready to go. I think tonight we might not see a very close game, but I think for that North Broward Prep team, they have a really young quarterback, freshman quarterback, who's playing really good from what we see, and this is a really big building block for a program that is going to be on the up and up in the next couple years, especially with how many freshmen, sophomores, and juniors they have on this roster.
Yeah, definitely. I remember we were talking about earlier, Ralph Diaz, their quarterback, who's a freshman, already has a year of varsity experience. He played last year in 8th grade. Yeah, he's their leading rusher, their leading passer. He's all-around quarterback here, and like Mateo said, this is going to be a game where they come and build for next year, most likely, if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, we were taking a look down the field at number 9, Emerson Walker for North Broward Prep. He stands out on the field. He definitely looks the part. 6'5" freshman, tight end, defensive end. Look for him out on the field. We have a couple other guys. We have Kenneth Hall, running back, is their star running back, and they really just have a lot of really young players. And to be honest with you, I don't know if the message is going to be go out there and win. I think that's a really high expectation for this team, but they're going to look to build off this because at the end of the day, Mooney is a really, really great team, and if you can go around and compete and keep this game between 2 and 3 scores, they're gonna feel really good about their chances going into next year, and that's kind of the most important part about tonight.
Yeah, for North Broward Prep, Kenneth Hall, like you said, their leading rusher, well, he's not their leading rusher, but their running back, only has 395 rush yards on the year, only 3 yards per carry for 7 touchdowns. Think about that. Their offense, they started 0-4 on the season. They've been 5-1. They're on a roll, but this is a really tough matchup for them. And I think, like we've been saying, this is going to be a building block for next season.
Yeah, and I mean, especially looking at North Broward Prep's record, is they start off the year not too hot, and they've kind of really built off throughout the season. They've gotten better as they've went on, and I think that's what you want to see for a team that's trying to build for the next coming years, especially with how many freshmen they have. And as for Mooney, I think on the pregame show, they kind of talked about Devin versus Davin offensively, and I think Devin last year played great for the offense, and I think this year you kind of see that Davin is that passing quarterback thing really take the offense to the next level, where I feel like at times when we needed to pass the ball last year against Coco, we had a couple turnovers in that game when it could have been a close game, but we really saw that at the end, or right now, they're firing on all cylinders. That offense is getting ahead instead of having to play from behind in those games that are tightly talent equated.
Yeah. And Davin really taking over the quarterback role, starting quarterback. Davin this year has moved kind of into that Taysom Hill type of role. He comes in for trick plays, running packages in the red zone. He can do it all for a team. He's a great player. Stanford commit.
No, yeah, he's a great kid. He's one of my friends, and I think he's really done a good job because, I mean, it's hard. It's hard when you were splitting time as a quarterback your sophomore year, won a state championship, you were the full-time starter, you played great. Herald Tribune Player of the Year nominee, all that stuff, everything, and when you lose that job to someone younger than you, it's hard, but I think he understands that he got hurt. You can't, it happens, and someone took his spot, but he's still competing and going out there and contributing to the team every single day.
Absolutely. Like you said, losing that spot, some players can take it differently. Devin, I thought, is taking it very, very well. Can't really control injuries like that, especially that leaves him out for an extended period of time.
Yeah, and it stinks as soon as he kind of got his feet under him, got going, he got a little hamstring injury, and so you really hurt for the kid, but he's going to Stanford. He's going to do great things there, so I'm excited to see what he does.
Now let's talk about the Mooney rushing attack a little bit. Cardinal Jackson has been an absolute stud for the past couple of years since he transferred over. What do we think we've seen out of him tonight?
Yeah, he's a really great player. I really like him. The one thing about him is we kind of discussed this earlier in the year is that not just he kind of struggled at the beginning of the year, but towards the end of the year, now he's playing great football. He's running the ball really well. But I'm excited to see how he does when. I really think it's going to take a little bit, but I don't know if this game's the game we're going to see it. But when that offensive line is fully kind of matched up with a defensive line that can compete, because that's when we saw them struggle the most early in the year against St. Thomas Aquinas. They couldn't run the ball. Against Cherry Creek, they struggled at times. So that's why I'm taking a little bit with a grain of salt, but he's really got his feet after him after a little bit of fumble issues at the beginning of the year, but he's playing great now.
Yeah, also think about it, at the start of the year, the offensive line, they didn't have great chemistry to start. It's a new offensive line fully from last year. Obviously losing Deron Parks is huge because last year he was running all over the park.
Yeah, I had a lot of football guys telling me just him losing Deron Parks, losing Wyatt Hasselhoff. Really on that side of that, if they ever wanted to go to that side of the field running the ball, it was they could do whatever they want. There was a hole there for Cardinal Jackson, and I think they struggled early, but they've really gotten their feet under him. The offensive line's playing great. They're keeping Davin upright. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, even though we talk about him struggling a little bit, he still has 1,200 yards rushing on the season, averaging 11 per carry with 21 touchdowns, and he has 7 games with over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, you really saw him these past couple games. Like it's like the first play feels like they just take it. First play, touchdown, 56, 60 yards, whatever it is. He's just breaking long touchdowns all the time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he's really gotten his feet under him. I'm excited to see how he does today.
Now let's focus on the Mooney defense now. Elijah Golden, Notre Dame commit, absolute beast, has 25 tackles for loss on the year, Mooney's leader.
Yeah, he's played great. He's really good in run defense. He does very good. Those TFLs, you see those numbers, his sacks, they're really impressive. And not just him, you see Bryce Folda as well. He came back from injury, and you saw that defense take the next step against Bishop Verot. And I mean, some of these scores, you look at these scores, and they're putting up 12, 28, 14, whatever the score is. Those aren't indicative of what our defense is. If this game was close, I don't think they would have scored. A lot of these games are blowouts in the first quarter, second quarter, so it's really, I don't think these scores are indicative of what's actually going on the field.
Like you said, Bryce Folda was hurt for, I think, a month and a half, and he's came back and still has 21 tackles for loss and 8 sacks. So in his short time, 2 months that he's played in the season, the 2/3 he's played in the season, he's been an absolute beast. He's probably the biggest impact on that D-line outside of Elijah Golden.
Yeah, I mean, he's a 3-year starter. He's started all 3 years. I see McCaden Brown doesn't seem to be dressed out today. That's news to me. We'll see how that affects the Mooney defense. He's a really physical cornerback. But Laron's back and healthy. He had a week out. I think he was playing. He had a concussion, yeah, on a kind of late hit. But they'll be all right. I don't think it affected him much when Laron was out. And RJ in that backfield backfield they've been playing great.
Absolutely. And here they come now, your Cardinal Mooney Cougars, to get us started here in the regional quarterfinal.
Tail. Visitors, I'm going to flip it, let it land, call it before I flip it. What do you call? Tails is called. It is a head. That means you won the toss. What would you like to do? Kick? Defer? You want to defer? Let me give a quick signal. That means you want the ball, right? Okay. Which way you want to kick? Okay, turn yourselves around. Home team won the toss, elected to defer the second half. They'll kick off to start the game. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinal Mooney Catholic High School welcomes you for tonight's contest for a regional tournament competition in the 2025 FHSAA Class 2A Football Championship. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show as you watch tonight's game. I ask you now to please stand as we will be led in prayer by Principal Hopper, and then remain standing as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, which will be sung by Cardinal Mooney teacher Stephen Jacob, and will also be signed by Cardinal Mooney student Markella Polo. Let us begin as we should always do, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good loving God, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Give the players the courage to play this game in a manner which by their words and actions are pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and respect for the members of the opposing team. Bless the coaches, officials, and fans and players. Keep them under your protection from injury and harm. May all we do bring you honor and glory. We pray all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early night what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
between the visiting North Broward Prep Eagles and your Cardinal Cougars. The Eagles are coached by Rex Notting, and your Cougars are coached by Jared Clark. The officials this evening, representing the Greater Naples Officials Association.
We are just about ready to get started here in this regional quarterfinal, 1 seed versus 8. Mooney got to win this if they want to get to that ultimate goal of state championship.
Yeah, Mooney won the toss. They chose to defer. Kicking it off to North Broward Prep. Let's see. I'm excited to see this defense. Who's taking the spot of McCaden Brown? I think that's a kind of interesting loss. He's played all year. He's played great. And aside from that, I really want to see if this defense can play discipline today.
Yeah, you see quarterback Davin Davidson, first year full-time starter there. Look at that passer rating, 138.4, over 1,800 yards and 22 total touchdowns on the season. But here we go. We're going to get it kicked off now. Bowers. He's going to be kicking to the left side. And we are now underway. Got it return up the left side. And he's tackled at around the 11-yard line, so not a great return. Great return defense there by Mooney.
Yeah, good job by the coverage team, getting to the returner. Nothing really doing, setting the tone early for this defense. I like when that happens for the with the special teams.
Absolutely, looking to get started hot. Now they're on defense. Probably their best unit as a team.
Yeah, their defense has been consistent all year. They've played great. I think it kind of at points you could see they kind of maybe got a little bored. It was really every game they'd come out, stop them early, and then maybe a touchdown drive in the second quarter or something. But they've dominated all year.
And you see for North Broward Prep, there's our quarterback Ralph Diaz, who is a freshman, but as we said, he already has varsity experience. And he's going to take the snap, and Mooney's already getting after him. He's going to have to roll out left, and he's going to get out of bounds. Pretty close to first down.
Yeah, you see that dual threat ability. I didn't know what to expect today when I saw him be the leading rusher for this North Broward Prep team, but you saw he was quick there. We see number 12, Marion McCrae's in the game right now. Looks like he's taking the spot for McCaden Brown, and that quarterback, that sneak looked pretty athletic there. So look for Mooney to have to defend that today.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched a little bit of his film earlier. I mean, he has over 500 rush yards on the year, so always got to be aware of that. And look out for North Broward Prep receiver. He's standing at 6'4", Joshua Sylvain. He is absolutely huge, getting carded right there by Marion McCrae, and he's going to take the snap, hand it off to Kenneth Hall, who's going to get close to first down. I think he might have got it.
Looks like he's a little bit short. But yeah, I think right now you're seeing kind of what North Broward Prep's going to want to do. I don't know how long they can sustain this with the quarterback run. It's kind of tough to sustain that. Your quarterback gets killed, especially against this big defensive line for Cardinal Mooney. And it's good to see Zach Samuels back healthy. He kind of had a game or two he was out, I believe. But he looks healthy. And I think our defense outside of McCaden Brown looks fully healthy.
Yeah, that's always good, especially getting into playoff time. So we got a little formation with Sylvain in the back along with Hall. He's going to have to take the snap here on 3rd and 1. And he hands it off to Hall, who gets absolutely stuck by Amani Armstrong. That should be 4th down.
Yeah, great stop right there. Got off the ball very quickly. He was in the backfield as soon as the ball was snapped, basically. Tackled the running back and nothing doing for North Broward Prep, which sucks to see for them because they were on 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4, got 3 yards, and they got stuffed on 3rd and 1, which is not a recipe for success today. They got to convert those 3rd and shorts because there's going to be a couple 3rd and longs too that are going to be really tough.
Now punting for the Eagles is Mateo Sanchez. Returning looks like LaRon Foy. Yeah, like you said, sucks to have to see them punt here. When he's looking for a block, he's going to get it off. LaRon's going to camp under it, little back pedal. He's going to have to reverse field. And he takes it, gets past one man, gets past another across the 50, and he's inside the 40, deep into Eagles territory, and he's going to go up the sideline for a touchdown. Wow. Wow. What a play.
You've seen that so many times this year. We've seen it 4 or 5 times. As soon as he gets around that edge, You can kiss him goodbye. He was gone right there. He got around that edge. There was a really good block on the edge. I don't know exactly. I believe it might have been a Marion McCray, but I'm not sure exactly. But there was a really good block. I saw him throw his defender down, and he got around that edge, and it was over.
He was gone. As soon as he got past that first tackler, he was out of there. And once you let him get that sideline, it's over.
Yeah, they had 2-on-1 blockers. It was over after that.
Yeah, Mooney special teams have been really good this year, led by Foy. And here's Bowers attacking another nice catch by Mason Jordan to put it down. And Bowers puts it through 7-0, just under 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, this game's gonna be dominated.
That was very, very quick. You see the replay there. Fakes inside. Oh, what a block right there by Zach Samuel. Absolutely pancaked him.
Yeah, no, so I think this Mooney team, I think that's one of the good things, one of the big components of a really good team is how much pride they take in their special teams. And you see right there, they don't
miss a beat.
Yep, they definitely take pride in that. They want to score. I mean, why not? That's one of the ways you make a difference and when there's talent equated games. Not like today, but we're going to see that down the road. Whether that's, you know, who knows? Bishop Rose, a rivalry game, you never know. But whether that's down the road against Lakewood, down the road against Bulls, we're going to have to see some of those plays where they take advantage.
Yeah, and the only disadvantage here is the Mooney offense has to stay cold, but that's not really that bad. Here's Edward Shamandora. He's going to get tackled inside the 20 again. So back-to-back bad field positions for the Eagles. I think maybe trying to let that one bounce to the end zone.
Yeah, do we know if the high school rule is the same where it is if you can fair catch it anywhere inside like the 20?
No.
It's not, because college is like that. But I don't see if that rule is in play, then I don't know why you'd be taking it out of the
I'm not
from
sure.
your 1 yard line. But really good kicks by Liam Bowers. You know, it's good to see. There's a little bit of trouble early in the year, but he's doing a great job right now.
And this Mooney defense on the season has 201 total tackles for loss. I mean, that's absolutely insane. They played 10 games, so that averages to about 20 per game.
Yeah, they're a really impressive defense. They dominate.
I mean, look at the defensive line from left to right. You got Folda, Armstrong, Golden, Samuel. Diaz takes a snap on 1st and 10, and there's KJ Brown, who's gonna wrap him up for a sack. And that's not where you want to start it for the Eagles.
No, and another quick thing is I don't see RJ Mosley out there. Yeah, I believe Marion McCray is playing for RJ, and Cannell Jackson on the other side, number 20, is playing for McCaden. He's playing in that slot. And I believe Laurent and Marion are playing on the outside.
Yeah. I saw something happen with RJ before the game. I'm not really sure what was going on. I saw him in the parking lot. He wasn't dressed. I don't know what happened. So
yeah, I don't see him on the sideline either.
No.
So I'm kind of interested to know what happened there, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's good for the Mooney defense to kind of get some quality reps here.
Yeah, definitely. Here he is, 2nd and 17, Diaz, who's going to be a little screen pass and incomplete. I mean, Elijah Golden was back there.
They got 2 or 3 guys back there every single play. He didn't have time to even get the screen off. He had 2 guys, Elijah Golden. We talked about him in pregame. He got his hands in his face, and it really no chance on that play. So this Mooney D-line is really dominating up front.
Yeah, they couldn't even let the screen develop, and that's a play where you want your quarterback to be under pressure, but it was so much pressure there that there was no chance he was letting that screen develop and allow the blockers to develop.
Yep, for sure. I mean, this is a big third down. I think you gotta get some.
Yeah. In the backfield there is Hall to his left. Diaz takes snap 3rd and long. He's gonna have to step him in the pocket, and he's gonna try to run with it. He's gonna tuck it and run up the left side. He's got some space and wrapped up by Jaden Burnett. It'll be about 4th and 5.
Yeah, that's a great chase down tackle. I thought he might have been able to get around the edge. He gets up a little limpy. Kind of looked like a little hip drop, but he kind of just landed on top of him.
Yeah.
So it was a tough tackle. He came up a little limpy, but you know, great job by the Mooney defense to chase him down. Got a sack and made the most of it.
Absolutely. And now Sanchez is back to punt. Foy is back to return. Almost the same spot from where he punted the first one. Can we get another return? He's going to boot this one. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think
They're not going to let him return it again. It looks out of bounds at around midfield.
exactly the 50-yard line, I'm sure.
Great field position here for the Mooney offense. Davin's going to look to get in rhythm to start off their afternoon, their evening.
Yeah, look for, I mean, I really want to see how they run the ball, but to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of a lot of screens and stuff like that. Yeah, you see Davin right there. His stats have been great ever since the beginning of the year. He kind of settled in very early. He had a couple turnovers against Cherry Creek, against St. Thomas Aquinas, but ever since that, he's really settled in. He's quieted his feet, and he's making all the throws he needs to.
Yeah, standing at 6'5", absolute beast. Here he is on 1st and 10 from midfield. It'll be handoff to Jackson, who gets pretty much bottled up. Looks like about for a loss of 1, so that's a big momentum play there for the Eagles.
Yeah, I didn't know if he even got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's a good sign for the Eagles. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be able to do that all day, but I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of see how they. I really want to see them kind of unleash the pass offense.
Yeah, definitely look to see Davin throw here on 2nd and long, or maybe try to make it a manageable 3rd down, get him an easy throw. Here he is on 2nd and 10. There's the easy throw to Jackson, and he's gonna get a couple blocks from Bo. Nice cut inside. He'll be wrapped up for 3rd and short. Ooh, they might have given him the 1st down there. No, I think forward progress.
Yeah, they marked him down. But that's a good pass play. Like I said, those screen passes, they work really well. They're just bigger, faster, stronger than a lot of these teams. I'd like to see how it kind of works out throughout the rest of through deeper in the playoffs, but right there, they're just bigger, faster, stronger.
Looks like we had a timeout.
I believe his helmet might have came off, so they had to take him out.
Never a good sign.
Yeah, Brody Redmond looks like he came in for him.
It'll be a handoff on 3rd and short. Jackson has got a big hole, and he'll burst for a 1st down, and he'll get about 6 yards. Tackle around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really good push from the right side of the offensive line. He didn't get touched till about 2-3 yards past the line to gain. So if that keeps happening, they convert those 3rd and shorts, they're going to be good.
Absolutely. I think you just stay ahead of the sticks. That's a recipe for success. Here is Davin. In the backfield to his left is Jackson. 1st and 10. It'll be a read option. Oh, Davin's pressured, and he's in trouble here, and he's going to be sacked. Nice play there by Ethan Phillips, the DN/middle linebacker.
Yeah, Ethan Phillips leads the team in sacks. He has 16 on the year. He's playing great. Senior year, you know, these guys aren't gonna roll over for us today. They're playing for their football career, some of them. Who knows? I mean, they got a lot of grit, and I liked how they have 4 receivers on the field. I think that's when you have your most talent on the field, and that's what you got to do. Get all your talent on the field.
And on that play, it looked like Davin just turned right into the defender, and now we're in 2nd and long back where we started. So here is Davin on 2nd and long. He's got all day in the backfield. He's going to find Chemistry Young, who's going to get to about the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long, but relatively manageable for the Mooney offense.
Yeah, there you go. Davin's showing off his big arm. He zipped that ball through. I thought he was throwing it to Laurent, but it got through that tight window, and he made the throw to Chemistry.
Okay, on 40. It is about 3rd and 15. Jackson in the backfield. And that'll be a handoff, and he's going to go to the right side. He's got a lot of space. He's going to get down the sideline for a 1st down. What a run.
What a luxury it is to have a good running back like Cannell Jackson. I mean, 3rd and 15, and we're handing the ball off. Yeah. I mean, even if you got 7 yards there, they would have gone for it. But, absolutely. I mean, he got all of it in one run, so it's a luxury to have someone like him.
Absolutely. And now they're in a great spot, knocking on the door of the red zone. Gonna look to keep some momentum going. Maybe see Davin throw here. He's gonna take the snap, and he's gonna hand it off to Jackson again, who runs at the right side, but stopped for no gain.
It looked like the right side of the offensive line got some push, but I don't know what happened. I believe the center, it might have got past the center, but it was a good tackle by the North Broward Prep defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they can keep Jackson to those short runs, I think they have an absolutely great chance. Chemistry and Jackson back there. Here goes Chemistry in motion. Another handoff to Jackson, who's got a lot of space, and he has, I think, a 1st down. I think that might back him a little short. We'll see what the call is here. They're gonna move. No, 3rd down.
3rd down.
And we got an official's timeout.
I don't know. No, I don't know if it's an official timeout. I believe North Broward Prep might have called the timeout.
I think they did.
But, I mean, North Broward Prep's playing a lot of single coverage down here. I see Bo Daniels on single coverage. I think you might see him. Yeah, they did end up giving him the first down. But you might see the, I think those quick slants that you always see Bo Daniel get, we'll see how that ends up. But Mooney's moving the ball well. Yeah. North Broward Prep got him to second and like 28 and second and 30, and they converted. So
when you start a drive off with a sack on defense, you have to get off the field, especially a sack of 18 yards. That's inexcusable to not get off the field there, but another great testament to the Mooney offense, getting 28 yards in 2 plays.
And that's kind of what's I wouldn't say annoying, but it's frustrating at times when they could throw the ball all over these teams and they choose to run the ball.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think you're going to need it at some point, so it's good for them to get that in.
Yeah. Here is Jackson again on the handoff. Looked like he had some space to the right side, but he's going to burst through. And oh, wow. Another touchdown for the Cougars. This time it's Cardinal Jackson who reaches the end zone.
2 flags on the far side of the field. Looks like on sportsmanlike conduct over there. It was 2-on-1 for Mooney players, but that run was insane. They had 6 linemen on the field, a tight end in the backfield lined up, and he basically went untouched, had a really good move, and it was really impressive by the Mooney offense.
And he didn't even really need a juke at the end of that run, but he did it anyway for the style points to get into that end zone. Great run and great blocks by the Mooney offense, and they are absolutely rolling up. 13-0 now, Bowers to tack on one more.
Personal foul. It ended up being on Mooney.
They're going to get it on the kickoff?
I believe so. But it looked like Jackson Snelling was over there, got a little in the mix.
Personal foul on the offense after the play. That penalty was assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, assessed on the kickoff there. Yeah, after the play, touchdown still counts. That's all Mooney cares about.
Yep, touchdown still counts. We'll see this extra point right here. Should be good. But I mean, right here, North Broward Prep got to get the field position. They get 15 yards. Do they move back on? They move back on the kickoff. They kick back. Kickoff 15 yards deeper, I believe. And so look for them to get some field position and maybe put together a drive. We'll see. But the defense hasn't showed any sign of that. I believe they've gone 3 and out both drives. So.
Yeah, on the field position, like you said, they have to take advantage of this.
Here you see Jackson just making a man miss, and he kind of just stood him up and it was over. He wasn't going to tackle him. Yeah. Great job by Cardinal Jackson, though.
Wonderful run, and Mooney is clicking on all cylinders here. And yeah, they are going to move the kick back because of the personal foul.
That's your crew, man.
So North Broward Prep has to get a big return here, or just field position in general.
Has there been some type of suspension or something?
Bowers back to kick here.
And that was Cardinal Jackson's 22nd touchdown on the season. First of the playoffs, and here's Bowers to kick. A little line drive kick.
Yeah, give him a little more time.
Taken by Brammer, who makes a nice cut. He's going to get pretty decent field position just inside their own 40-yard line. So good return there by Brammer.
Yeah, another thing we didn't really talk about was Cardinal Jackson, I think, was a little banged up the past couple weeks. He was limited. We saw that Marvin Harris, I believe, and
he's a beast.
Yeah, he got some carries, he got some goes at it. I believe also Braylon Brown also is getting some carries. So, but I believe he's all healthy, he's good to go, and you really see that he's cutting well, he's getting upfield, he's hitting the gaps really well. So, good to see.
Here we go, North Broward Prep going out for their 3rd drive, just looking to get their first down. And there you see Ralph Diaz, just under 1,500 pass yards on the season, pretty much dual threat with 500 rush yards and 10 total touchdowns. And he is going to take the snap here on 1st and 10. It's going to be a quick bubble route. He's going to break a couple tackles. There's Joshua Sylvain. but no gain.
That was a great job right there to even get back even close to the line of scrimmage. I believe we got lost in one, but that was a great job. Good catch. He one-handed it, but he was a little behind him, so he couldn't really get upfield, but good job just to get even back to around the line of scrimmage.
But those are just some little things that you have to clean up, especially in a playoff game. You're coming to look for an upset. You can't make little mistakes like having a bad throw on a little bubble route, little screen pass to a receiver who's absolutely huge at 6'4". He made a couple players miss right there, so if you think about it, good throw. Maybe that's a missed tackles in open field. Never know, but here he is on 2nd and 12, Ralph Diaz. He's gonna roll out to the right, looking for Sylvain. He's gonna launch it up. And oh my goodness, what a catch by Joshua Sylvain. That is absolutely ridiculous.
I really like that play call from North Broward Prep. He gave his receiver a chance. He rolled out right, which is what you're going to need to do against this D-line. You can't just sit in the pocket. You got to roll out, let your offensive line get on the move. Your quarterback moving and give your receivers a chance, because we have a couple DBs out for Cardinal Mooney, so maybe that's a place where they can attack.
Yeah, like you were mentioning earlier, Marion McCray, young corner against a big guy, 6'4", Joshua Sylvain, who just absolutely, what a miraculous catch right there. Here is Diaz, he's gonna hand it off. Oh, that's Hall. Oh, looked like a little bit of a horse collar, but no call there.
I think he got jersey.
Might have, yeah. And that's another TFL for Golden and the Mooney defense.
There we see just a D-line. Once again, you think North Broward Prep has a little bit going on, and as soon as that happens, they're right back in the backfield, and it's a tackle for loss.
Yeah, I think they have to switch up the game plan a little bit. They can't keep running the ball up the middle, straight into this D-line. They got to get out in space. Their one big play just now, they were rolling out to the right, so I think they have to continue that. This kid's huge. You gotta get him involved.
Yep, we got someone that's 6'4", or you got someone that's 6'4", and you're facing a 5'10" DB. I like my chances, especially he has good ball skills. He 2 back-to-back one-handed catches.
And we have a timeout for North Broward Prep. That'll be their first of the half. Just gonna go over their game plan here, make sure they got everything set.
Timeout. Wait.
So Mooney up 14-0 here in the first quarter. And we'd like to thank you for tuning into the Cougar Network and watching tonight's broadcast. Make sure you like, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and follow us on social media at cmhs.cougarnetwork. And visit us on the web at cmhscougernetwork.live.
Right here. He's got another year. He's got another. You know what you should do for Christmas? Every other state. Terry's got a friend that's in Michigan that does the down marker in their school.
And here come the Eagles. Adams fresh out of a timeout. 2:52 to go in the first. 2nd and 13. Diaz in the backfield. Bilo's in motion. Looks like he's open down to the left side. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's got him wide open, and he misses the throw. Oh. Man, that was a big throw there.
Oh my goodness. He had his guy wide open. He's gonna want that throw back. Tough break right there for the quarterback, for the young quarterback. You kind of see he didn't have to zip it in. He kind of zipped it over through him.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of room to run. You got to complete that ball for a first down, especially when you're in 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13.
Absolutely. That was Edward Shemendora. That was absolutely running free down the right side of the field.
Yeah, and the reason he was wide open is because he has that running ability. So you see the linebackers bite down, leaves a big space behind him. And I don't know who exactly he was on, but he was wide open.
Yeah, and there's the big Emerson Walker, who's lined up on the right tackle. He's going to get in blocking formation, and Ralph Diaz is going to get away from the initial rush. He's running down the left side. He has to throw it away. And it'll be 4th down again for the Eagles. Mooney D-line was back there in 2 seconds. He had no time to even think. And they're probably going to have to go for it here on 4th.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to stay in this game, you got to try. You can't. If you punt the ball, you're basically telling me that you're throwing in the white towel. But I like that they're showing a little fight right here. The quarterback, they've had a couple good plays. They've had this drive, to be honest with you, if they would have limited the tackles for loss, if they completed the throws that they needed to complete, I mean, who knows? They're down inside the 10-yard line right now. If that ball's completed, they're in the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
And maybe pushing the score right here.
And here's Hall in the backfield alongside his quarterback. Diaz on 4th and long. Broward Prep needs this.
Yeah, and obviously he will help. Yeah,
Looks like we're going to get pre-snap whistle.
This is
Is there a timeout or
a different situation.
defensive penalty?
Delay game. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Can't have that there if you're North Broward Prep, especially on 4th and long.
Yeah, Mooney looked like they were about to bring the house right there. They had all their linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Yeah, you can't go for it on 4th and 19 or whatever.
Maybe they were trying to just draw them off sides there. I don't think they were even looking to go for that play. Just take the delay game, take the space for the punter to get him down inside the 10. And here's Sanchez to punt. He gets it off.
Barely.
Foy's going to backpedal and take it at around the 7-yard line. He's going to run up the right side. He's going to gain speed, but he looks like he's going to get wrapped up, and we got a flag on the play. And he's going to run backwards. He's actually going to get some space here, and he's running up the left sideline. And he is still going. Still going. Emerson Walker's going to wrap him up at around the 36-yard line. I'm going to check on that penalty, but for LaRon Foy to even get yards out of that, absolutely amazing.
I think I took my eyes off him like 3 times because I thought he was going to get tackled. Yeah. Every single time. It's getting him down. You can't arm tackle him. He's short. He's getting around you. They're trying to hold him, but they're not doing anything. You see he's talking, there's little extracurriculars going on the field right now. Oh. But there's a flag. I believe it was a holding, maybe block at the back for Mooney. So I think they might be bringing this back, but we'll see.
Yeah, refs are concurring. Let's see what they've got here. Are they just going to pick it up?
I don't believe so. I believe there's going to be
an announcement here.
There are 2 penalties on the play. Holding on the return team, hands to the face on the receiving team. Those penalties were offset. We're going to re-kick.
Yeah. Re-kick it down there.
I don't know if North Broward Prep would want that.
No.
I mean, maybe they can get him down. Maybe they can get him down this time. But you saw their coverage team was doing great, and they still couldn't get him down.
Yeah.
We'll see if LaRon's back there again because he ran all over the field. He's gonna be tired. So
yeah. I mean, if you're North Broward Prep, you kick this one out of bounds. There's no way you give him another chance to beat you. You got to make Mooney have another long drive. See what their offense is made of. Looks like it will be LaRon back there to receive the punt from Sanchez again. So redo of the down, offsetting penalties. Kind of a break there for Mooney.
No, yeah, LaRon he's playing great. He's a spark plug. We've talked about it all year on the pregame show. We've talked about it all year on commentator, whatever it is. He's a spark plug. He does everything for this Mooney team. He's on offense. He's on defense. He's picking balls off. And that Cherry Creek game, you saw him. He provided a spark plug to get Mooney back in the game. We had a chance to win that game, but even today, you got the team started. You saw that.
That was a great game. We were there on the halftime, pregame, postgame. What a game that was. And here's Sanchez to punt. Got a lot of time. And yeah, he's just going to punt this one out of bounds. And it's actually a pretty decent punt. It'll be at around the 15, 10.
Yeah, pretty good punt. I think mark him down at the 14, 13-yard line. That's a good punt. I mean, I think that's what you got to do. You can't punt it to him. I don't know why they would punt it to him there the first time. He almost took it back to the house after the coverage team. I mean, it's one thing if the coverage team can get him down, but he's just getting around all the tackles and
absolutely. Looks like is there another penalty on the play?
Holding on the return team. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
I'm not quite sure how that happens when no one's catching the ball. It really shouldn't happen, but I mean, it's all right. It doesn't. I think the Mooney offense will be all right.
Takes them back to around inside the 10, inside the 5. Maybe if they're calling it a 10-yard penalty, I would think it would be half distance to the goal. But there, regardless, they'll be inside the 10-yard line. And as you see there, Cardinal Jackson, who got the touchdown in the last drive, 1,200 rushing yards on the season. We got to up that touchdown to about 22 as he just scored in the last drive. And he's averaging 11 yards a carry.
Yeah, he's doing great. But bold prediction, you might break one off right here. They give him one. I think they're going to break off a big touchdown here. But no, he's running the ball really well. He settled in great. He struggled a little bit. You saw he we were at that Cherry Creek game. He fumbled early in the game, but since then, he's been playing great every single game. He's got basically over 100 yards.
Yeah, and here he is in the backfield, line up to the right side of Davin. Did they get him to jump? Nope. The offense has to move when the defense moves for it to be an offside or neutral zone infraction. Here's Davin on 1st and 10. And he's going to hand it off to Jackson, who's going to break it right up the middle. And there it is, Matt. He's going to bust one up the right sideline. And he's going to go. Get around. And he's going to go. Oh. Wow. What a call there from Matt.
I wanted him to break it off. That would have been legendary. But good run by him. Just straight up the middle run. Great job there by Cardinal Jackson, getting through the whole main guy's miss. And good job by chemistry. You see, our receivers do a good job of blocking. You see him block 2 guys, hits number 11, and breaks off. Adds another 15, 20 yards that wouldn't have been there if our receivers kind of didn't really care about blocking.
Yeah, I mean, there was a huge hole right up the middle of that line. I mean, if he didn't hit that, I don't know where else he was going. But here's Davin on the fake. He's going to roll out to the left on the weak side. I think that is caught by Mason Jordan at around the 35-yard line. Nice sliding grab there, and a nice throw from Davin on his weak side.
Good catch by Mason Jordan. I really like the creativity there. We getting our best receiver chemistry on the move. He's coming across the formation, and Davin really could have thrown it to whoever he wanted. He zipped it into Mason Jordan, and he did a great job.
Here he is on 1st down. Chemistry's going to get a little screen pass. Who's going to get wrapped up. Nice tackle there.
Yeah, good screen pass. I believe Mason Jordan kind of missed his block right there. Ran right by him. Guy made a good tackle.
Christian Silverman on that tackle for Broward Prep. Big play on 1st down.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a tough spot. I think he was around the line of scrimmage, and they kind of ripped him down, and then they gave him a loss of 2 yards. So
here's Dav. Handed off to Cardinal Jackson, who's going to run right up the middle, and he's got in the clear. Foot race to the end zone, touchdown.
Once again, what a luxury it is for Mooney to just have every single play whenever they need a big play, and it's not even just a 5-yard gain. It's like they're in 3rd and 12. You saw earlier in the game they're 3rd and 15, and he just run. They choose to run the ball with Cardinal Jackson. He does whatever he wants. So great run right there by Cardinal, making a guy miss, getting upfield, and just he's faster than a lot of these guys, and they can't get him down.
Yeah, he is feasting right now. He's running all over the park. And here's Bowers to tack on the 21st point of the 1st quarter.
The snap by Samuel. The hold by Jordan. The kick by Bowers is up and good.
And as you see, Jackson there. What a run. 94 total yards on 4 plays. Wow.
Yeah, that was a Cardinal Jackson drive. He just, first play, it was like a 50, 60-yard gain. Loss, tackle for loss, 10-yard throw to Mason Jordan, and he breaks another 25, 30-yard run.
Yeah, and it is 21-0 here in the 1st quarter. Once again. And think about this, Mooney does get the ball at halftime, so they're already up 21-0 in the 1st quarter. Broward Prep just has to tack on points here. They need to just get something going. Bowers kicks a deep one. Be Brammer on the return. He's going to run up middle, and he's being chased by the entire kickoff team. Oh, he got ripped by his hair there. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's like three of their returns have gotten, they try to get around the edge. They can't really. Mooney's coverage team does a great job.
I think you just got to run up straight.
Yeah, you just got to run up straight. Like they say, you shouldn't run sideways.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, if you're Laurendus, it'll work. But if you're North Broward Prep, it doesn't seem to be working today.
Absolutely. Well, here they come out back on offense. Mooney's defense is already ready to roll. And they need to get a nice sustained drive here. Control the ball a little bit. They got to slow down Mooney's offense.
He's taking the
Here is Diaz on 1st and 10 deep inside their own territory. He's going to flip it out the Hall, who's looked like he had some space there, but Mooney's defense is there to absolutely wrap him up.
Yeah, North Broward Prep, I like what they're doing. Elijah Golden just continues to play very well. He's getting on the edge. He's getting to those plays, but it's not the inside runs aren't going to work. They got to get the quarterback on the run. I believe this might take us to the end of the quarter, unless North Broward Prep wants to snap the ball. But that's better. I believe that's a smarter play call than just flipping just running the ball
right
up the middle.
Absolutely, that should take us to the end of the first quarter. Broward Prep's is going to run this one out. And what a quarter for Mooney, and what a quarter for Cardinal Jackson, scoring 2 touchdowns, adding on to his 22nd and his 23rd touchdowns of this season, his first 2 of this postseason run.
Yeah, I believe, did any of the guys on the pregame show call the minus 450 they said touchdown? Joey, I guess, took that touchdown, or I don't know. Did they take it?
No, I don't think they did.
Because they talked about it, but they didn't. I think
Joey said
Mason Jordan.
Joey said LeBron on the defense touchdown. Yeah, again, the special teams.
Yeah, and then we had
Chemistry Young, I think.
No, it was Mason.
Was it Mason? I don't know.
I believe, or maybe that was X Factor. They get them all confused. Who knows?
Yeah, at least they got a couple of touchdown predictions right. Minus 450. I think it might have been minus 1,000.
Yeah, no, seriously.
What a quarter. What a quarter.
Great quarter by Mooney.
Can't have it any better than that. Not at all. If you're Carter Mooney and Cardinal Jackson.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the we got a little halftime game going on. I don't think we'll be showing it because the halftime show will be going on. But you know, if you guys aren't, I'm assuming most people are watching are no Mooney, no kind of what they're about. We got a house system over here, and we got some competition today. We got a throwing competition, so one person from every house gets to do that, and we'll see. We'll let you know who comes out on top.
Yeah, it should be an exciting watch. But back onto the football field, here is Diaz with Hall to his right. Jack Payne in motion. He's going to throw it to him on the right side. That's a nice play there. Oh, what a hit by Jaden Burnett. And he is hyped.
Yeah, he hit him. He let him know he hit him too. That was a great play. But like I said, North Broward Prep got to get it on the edge. They rolled out right. That was one of their, that's where they get all their productive plays. They're rolling out right. And if they keep doing that, I don't know why you stop. I don't know why you change and turn to the runs up the middle. They don't work. So if they keep doing that, roll out right, roll out left, they're going to do better than they have been doing. I mean, you keep doing the same thing after you're getting stuffed every play. It's not very smart, not a recipe for success.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Mooney looks like they're going to bring a blitz here, and here they come. And oh, look out. Oh, he is wide open. There is their big tight end, Emerson Walker, for a first down.
Yeah, freshman there. Great play, like I said. You get him rolling out right, left, just easy, quick passes that are going for 5 yards. Like, don't stop doing it. If they are working, you got to do that. And you're putting too much pressure on your young quarterback when he's facing such a great defense and defensive line, especially when your O-line isn't holding up great.
Yeah, and that was a great throw right there by Diaz. He had Samuel right in his face. I couldn't even see him from where we're standing. But what a throw. And that's a first down. Positive yards for Broward Prep. Here's Payne in motion. And looked like a miscommunication there, but Diaz gets positive yards out of it.
Yeah, miscommunication. Receiver ran around
he
on an end around instead of in front of him, but made the most of it.
Absolutely.
That's where you see the two-way ability. I mean, if you don't have that, maybe that plays at loss of downs, but you made it 3-yard gain, which is what you have to do. And you see right now, Devin's getting warm up, or Devin is getting warm up on the sideline. See if he kind of can get back, get a drive, and we'll see how he does.
I mean, the way Mooney's going, he should be playing maybe the 4th quarter. We'll see how it ends up. Looks like he's comfortable throwing the football right now. We'll see what type of plays they draw for him. Back to Broward Prep's offense. Diaz in the backfield. Mooney's going to bring the house. He steps up and he throws it way overthrown. Oh! And Vontrez Yarn almost had that interception right there, but got in the way of a Marion McCray.
Yeah, Vontrez Yarn at one point, I believe, was averaging like an interception a game earlier in the season. He still leads the Cougar team in interceptions. He's doing a good job. They got a little tied up. Maybe, I believe that ball was probably more catchable for Marion McCray.
Yeah.
But the quarterback got hit as he threw, so I think he sailed it a little bit because of that. And that's, like I said, you throw one of those plays and you get behind the chains. It's really hard for this North Broward Prep to get anything when they got defenders right in his face as soon as the ball snapped.
Mooney keeps blitzing. I think you got to run a quick screen here. And there is the blitz, and he's going to escape, and he's going to get sacked. Absolutely thunderous blitz from the Mooney defense. There is Bryce Fulda for the 3rd down sack, and they're going to have to punt again.
Great job by the Mooney defensive line. The fact that they have a very talented DBs, and because of that, they trust them to go out on islands, and those linebackers play on the line the majority of the game. You see Travion Lester and KJ both playing on the defense. It's basically one-on-one. If they're blitzing the house, they're both on the line playing up, and the quarterback just doesn't have a chance, especially if your O-line isn't holding up. You have no chance.
Yeah, he had no chance right there on that 3rd down. And here's Sanchez to punt, I think, for his 4th time. He'll boot it. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Nice boot. Out of bounds at around.
I think it hit out of bounds.
I think it hit out of bounds at like the 34 or 37-yard line. Yeah. Great punt. And maybe, never know. Maybe that's a game changer for Broward Prep. See if they can get a stop here on D. They need one bad.
I'm excited. Yeah, it looks like Devin's going to get this drive. Yeah, we saw him on the sideline warming up.
There he is.
Excited for him. You know, he's had a lot of injuries. Last year in the state, right there you see Devin has 145 pass yards. We mentioned how he couldn't really pass early in the year. Was really just running it, but he's a really good runner. We saw him against Cherry Creek. He had a drive where he put a drive together when nothing was really going offensively, and it's really good to see him back out there. Last year he grinded in the state semifinal game against Cocoa. Yeah. He didn't play his best game, but he grinded through that game when the Mooney offense needed him most.
Absolutely. Can't teach toughness here, and Devin has that 100%. Like you mentioned that Cherry Creek game, he provided the spark plug, but here he is. He's going to pop pass it to Chemistry Young, who's got a lot of space up the left sideline, and he'll take it all the way down for a 1st down, and he's still going. He is still going, and he will spin out of bounds at around the 30-yard line.
I love that play call. I'm a big Ohio State fan, and back when they had JT Barrett and a bunch of guys like that, they were known for the pop pass. Urban Meyer loved that pop pass, and Devin is a very athletic. I believe there's a flag. Might be holding.
Yeah. Well, that's not. Yeah, holding on the offense, and that's going to take away a big gain there.
It's going to happen. We have, like I said earlier, our receivers are willing to block, and that's going to happen at
on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
Yeah. Our receivers are willing to hold. Are willing to block, but it's going to happen at some points. They're going to get outside of you, and you're going to hold that time. So you can't get mad at them. And it's really a gain of 1 yard. You didn't even lose because it's from the spot of the foul. So
holding downfield. So it'll be 1st and 9. Not something you see every day.
Look for a screen here, I believe.
Hand off to Jackson, and he's going to bust another run. Look like the referee got in the way. That's not stopping him, and he'll... Another big run for Jackson. What a surprise.
No surprise there. As soon as they need it, they don't need it. They hand it off, and it's going for 15, 20 yards a pop. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Mooney receivers, their hands are cold. What a game for Jackson. What a 1st half.
Yeah, I want to see Devin kind of let one go here.
Yeah, me too. Maybe get him a quick throw to Mason Jordan right here. See, there he is in motion. He's going to step up in the pocket. Devin Minery down the middle of the field for Chemistry, and what a catch. He's just short of the end zone. Nice throw, nice catch by the Mooney offense.
I like to see that. That's a great catch by Chemistry. Good adjustment. Tiny bit underthrown, but Chemistry turned his hips, got positioned himself well, and that was a great catch.
Here you see what a catch there by Chemistry. And Devin, great pocket awareness to step up in that pocket. I'm going to go with the Cardinal Jackson touchdown here.
I think Devin might punch it in right here. I think they're going to give him one, the senior.
Touchdown on the season.
Never
And
mind.
never mind, Jackson right up the gut for his third touchdown of the half. Wow.
Just dominant. Dominant. They can't defend it. The gaps are huge. They're doing a really good job. You already got all the cheerleaders aren't even cheering anymore.
Yeah.
They're taking pictures.
They know what's coming.
They're they're wrapping it up basically. But I mean,
What a game.
what a game. What a start. It's been the common though this year.
Yeah.
They've been dominant all year, and so
Yeah, this is absolutely dominating, and they're making a statement here to the rest of their bracket, and Bowers tacks on another extra point. 28-0 here with 7:50 to go in the second quarter. Here at Cougar Network, we are super excited to be offering sponsorship opportunities for you and your local business. Visit us on the web at cmhscougernetwork.live to check out all the opportunities for football, volleyball, and our other programming. All the proceeds from your sponsorship goes directly to the Cougar Network to help us keep producing content like tonight's game, and every bit helps. And this is becoming a rout.
yeah, route. You see some of the students already kind of clearing out. Jersey night, I believe it is tonight.
Well, at least they got to wear their jerseys.
Yeah, but I mean, as much as, you know, we don't have the greatest student section, and the students do show up. There's not a lot of cheering going on, but it was filled at one point. But when Mooney's dominating like this, it's kind of hard to stick around.
Yeah, I mean, when we used to go to the games at the start of, sophomore, 2023, the start of the state championship run, games were always packed, games were tight, but this Mooney team has become a different animal this year. And this is a little short kick. It's going to be fielded on a bounce, and let's go out of bounds right there. That's Braxton Bilo. Little extracurriculars over there on the Mooney sideline. 28-0. I think you just got to keep your discipline here.
Yeah, I think that's their best field position in terms of a regular kick when there was no penalty. The kick was kind of short, but he did a good job of getting the ball after the ball hit the ground.
See here, Broward Prep, maybe they break off a big run. I think they just need to see some progress on the offensive side of the ball just to take something into the second half. They're going to start on defense, so that's not a good sign.
How many first downs do they have? I believe it's 3. It can't be more than 3.
No, I think it's 3.
It's either 2 or 3. But I don't know. They've got to put some together.
12 first downs to 2 from Mooney right there.
It's been dominant. It's been dominant. We expected this game to be dominant. I think soon. I think you'll probably see a 35-0. Maybe if they put together 35-7, I feel like that's been a lot of the first halves have ended in that way. But 35-0, that means it's gonna be a running clock the rest of the
way.
Yep.
Looks like he might have jumped off sides there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I think he jumped off there. There's no way he was there that fast.
He was off sides, and he still took the hit though. That hit isn't gonna feel good.
That's Marvin Harris. He's the backup running back.
Good ball. Offside on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Backup running back / safety. So a lot of holes on this Mooney defense tonight. Getting the backups in. Marvin Harris, when we watched him play, he came in for Cardinal Jackson about a couple games ago. He was a speed demon. He was like a race car out there. Here is Diaz. Oh, they got him again. That's an automatic first down.
There you go.
There's
a first down for you. Yeah, once again, you saw KJ, like I said, getting up to the line of scrimmage. Those linebackers.
Before the play, offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, results in a first down.
Yeah, that's like we said, KJ and Travion playing up on the line, trying to make a play. It happens.
Yeah, a little over aggressive there, but can't hate on it, especially when you're up by 4 scores.
Yeah, why not try to go make a play?
Absolutely. So let's see what we got on a new set of downs on the 30-yard line. Here is Diaz. It looks like they're sending pressure again, and they are. And we got a little trickery, little end-around action, and it is going absolutely nowhere. But Bilo's going to reverse field, and he'll be tackled for a loss.
I thought they were going to throw it, to be honest with you. I thought they were going to throw it. I thought he was going to throw it away. But you saw he ran, could have got it back around, but Elijah Golden was back there.
I mean, they're trying everything. They're trying to get in space, but nothing working.
Yeah, nothing working. Ran right into Elijah Golden.
I don't know what they're going to drop here on about second and 17, maybe? 2nd and 23, never mind. Way off of my measurements here. All in the backfield, and Diaz is going to keep it, and nice cut. Like, wow. He made a nice cut there, but Bryce Fulda was there to pick up the slack.
Yeah, these edges, they're playing great. We see Zach Samuels' brother, number 99, Jaden Samuels, I believe, in the game now. Brody Wyman as well. This defensive line's playing great. Bryce Fulda, like we said, since he's come back, he's dominated. He's played really great throughout the end of the year. And I think you take the next step. I think that's like you're losing out on a lot of production when he's not on the field. If he's playing that Cherry Creek game, that D-line kind of got worn out towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
That game might go different. And I think right now, if that game's played again, we might win by 14.
Think about that, yeah. Here's Diaz on 3rd and very long. He's going to launch it up. And that looks like a flag. And they're probably going to get off. Probably going to get an automatic first down there.
PI.
Yeah, that's 100% pass interference. Great play there. But it'll probably be pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, he was all over him there. 3 flags thrown there. So great play on the ball, but it was after he was all over him. He was grabbing him. He was pulling him down. So,
and a lot of the times when you just throw it up to your big guys like that, that's what can happen.
Yeah, that doesn't quite show it.
Interference on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty. Repeat to 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's a repeat.
I didn't know it was repeat 3rd down. I figured they were giving automatic first.
Yeah, I guess the rules are a little different in high school, but it was a great play on the ball. That play didn't, the replay didn't quite show where he was getting held, but it was a good play on the ball. But unfortunately, he was grabbing all over him.
It'll be about 3rd and 8. And big conversion here. Now it's very manageable right at 3rd and 20. About 3rd and 5 here. Let's see what they've got drawn up. Diaz with Hall in the backfield. Here's Sylvain in motion. He's going to roll out. Oh, wow. Mooney's defense is all over it, but he's got some space. And Brody Wyman is there to wrap him up. Short of the line of game, and it is 4th down. Diaz slow to get up there.
Yeah, he's still slow to get up. I mean, he's built pretty strong for a freshman. He played varsity last year at a different high school. I believe it was Coral Springs.
I think I gotta find that.
But it was Coral Springs, I believe, or somewhere on that coast. But he's just getting beat up. He's a freshman.
I mean, I feel like you have to go for it here. Looks like they're just gonna punt it away. I mean, they haven't shown me that they're able to get a stop on defense. So here's Sanchez to punt, and it is blocked.
Yep.
Jaden Burnett is back there to block it, and he'll recover it. Oh, he'll just fall on it. And see, he tried to pick it up and run it to the end zone. Tried to get a little greedy there, but it ends up with great field position for Mooney. 5:09 to go.
Yeah, even if he didn't recover, it wasn't going back the other way. It was going to be down to wherever the other team grabbed it.
Yeah.
It was all good. Great block. You saw it coming.
Yeah,
they were in the backfield on most punts. So,
and that's another reason why I think you try and go for it there instead of getting a block punt. No, at least you got a shot at converting. You're going to see a little replay here. Right back there, Jaden Burnett. And watch, he's going to try to pick it up and run. Went under his legs. It's all good.
It's all good.
Down
Great play.
At about 30.
Great field position. And that's like we were talking about, that the Mooney special teams is really taking pride in kind of making plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Special teams has been in full effect here on the kickoffs, kick return, punt return, punt block. Here's Devin out for another drive. I like what I'm seeing here. Especially, he's going to be a big factor in their offense throughout this playoff run.
Yeah, I mean, once again,
pitch it to the right. Oh, and he is going to go up the right sideline. Forced out of bounds by Brammer.
Once again, he went untouched for about 15 yards.
Yeah, that was an absolute burst.
Yeah. Great play there. Untouched for around 15 yards. And I really like, I mean, once again, it's a luxury to be able to run for 15 yards whenever you want to, but it's a luxury to have a quarterback like Devin that's your backup, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And he's pop pass.
Yep. Jordan up the left sideline, foot race to the end zone. He's going to go untouched, touchdown.
Once again, that perimeter blocking hands the ball to the ref, but that perimeter blocking has been great for Mooney. I think that separates a lot of teams. If you don't have that perimeter blocking, runs that could go for 20 yards end up going for 8. But they do a great job, and like I was going on right here, you're going to see this run. He pop pass,
Great
just
blocks.
on the end around, got the edge, untouched, and it was really, no one was there. No one was even close. But like I was saying, it's a luxury to have someone with as much experience, almost a year and a half basically of starting for Devin, and he's our backup. So you kind of saw that. The last couple weeks it's been a freshman. Walker Beach has been playing, instead of Devin because he's been hurt, but Devin's playing now. He's back, and it's good to see him back out there.
Absolutely, and great run there by Mason Jordan. Mooney cannot be stopped right now, and 35-0. We're going to see a running clock here in the second quarter. 2 plays that went 31 yards for a touchdown. I mean, firing on all cylinders. I don't want to say this, but they could put me out there and I'll throw a touchdown.
Yeah, I think that pop pass counts as a touchdown. It's a throwing touchdown.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I could have done that. But no, like I said, I mean, early in the year we kind of discussed it on the pregame show and postgame show is should Devin start when he gets back? But Davin's really kind of made us eat our words. He's played really great. But Devin, once again, like we said, he kind of brings a different kind of spark to the offense. He's more of a runner. He's a big leader of this team.
Definitely.
But I mean, it's just a luxury to have both of those guys.
Yeah.
Kickoff right here.
A little short kickoff. Bilo's going to take it. Mooney's back. Oh, he's got a little bit of room on that left sideline, but
great job
out of bounds
by Braylon Brown.
Broward Prep's going to get that ball back.
I think the culture at Mooney is doing great things right now. You have a bunch of young guys that are fighting for starting jobs, that are out there on special teams making plays, making big hits, flying down the field to stop a guy from maybe getting out to the 40 or 50-yard line right there. If he doesn't make that tackle, who knows? And I don't know, it's just a great play.
Yeah, most of our backup started other schools.
Yep.
That's just how wonderfully built this Cardinal Mooney team is. Over the years, we've seen this team grow into state champions.
Yep.
That state championship run was something else, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, it was that core of class of 2024 kids that made that won that game, that state championship, and that it's really snowballed.
Here's Diaz. Ooh. Tipped in the air there by Brammer. Just trying to get an easy pass.
That ball hung up there forever. It probably felt like forever for the quarterback.
I was going to say, when you're a quarterback and that ball gets tipped in the air, it feels like it's hanging up there for a year.
No, but that's like we were saying, is Mooney's program's really on the up and up. They've dominated. I mean, there's great teams down here. Venice, great football program. They were ranked, I believe, they ended up around like 12 or 14 at the end of the year. Last year, won states. I mean, Mooney could have won states. I believe if that Cocoa game would have went differently, they would have won the state championship.
I think so too. Here's Brammer in motion. Diaz is going to drop back, listen, quick screen, and no chance of up. I think it was picked off.
That definitely hit the ground.
Did it hit the ground?
Yeah, they're calling it incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Marvin Harrison was there. Looks like it just hit the ground. Of course, Mooney's going to say it was an interception.
Yeah, once again, the quarterback is getting smoked.
Yeah, man.
Elijah Golden's in the backfield. As the ball snapped, he's coming out. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to watch that.
They were trying to develop a screen there to Hall right at the middle. Even if they completed the pass, I'm not sure it would have went for many yards, but here they are on 3rd and long. Only 1 conversion on 3rd down, and they've had 7. So not where you want to be, especially if you're going up against a powerhouse, as we can describe it now, Cardinal Mooney.
Yep, for sure. I mean, they're going to lose a lot of seniors.
Yeah.
But I believe, I don't know, they're going to replace them.
Exactly.
They'll be fine.
They're always heavy on the transfers, Cardinal Mooney.
Yeah.
Whether they have their backup in. Kawari, he's going to throw to Bilo. And an incomplete pass. So I think Diaz He needed to take a play off there. He's been getting beat up.
I almost feel bad for him.
Yeah, so they put in Kavari. And another elite pass and another punt.
Yeah, they're gonna get this one off quick, and that's not, when you're trying to get the ball off quick, you're gonna not be able to punt it as high, and it leaves it open for your, it doesn't give your coverage team enough time to get down and make a tackle. So I'm interested to see what's gonna, I believe Laurent might take this one back.
Good prediction.
Yeah, I mean,
see what he does. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to get this one away. It looks like Mooney's sending the entire package. Let's see if they drop back. Yep, they're gonna drop back, and he's gonna get it off. Yeah, a little short
let
kick.
him catch it.
Looks like they went about the 45-yard line.
Yep. Not even gonna let him catch it.
Yep. 46-yard line. Oh, 45.
Good eyes. Good eyes from up here.
Yeah. Perfect angle.
Yep.
Right on this sideline. Mooney's gonna get another drive. Davin is gonna go back out there. And there's Mason Jordan's stats on the year. 452 yards and only 23 receptions for 4 touchdowns. And he just added his 5th on that last drive.
Yep.
Very underrated spotlight on this Mooney squad. They got a bunch of studs. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a great receiver. He's sneaky. He has a couple sneaky games. He's not the flashiest, he's not the biggest, but he's sneaky.
Every week on the pregame show, I always pick him as my X factor. Looks like he's actually making dividends here, but here is Davin. He's gonna go up the seam to Bo Daniel, and it is gonna be, I think that was picked off. Picked off. Wow, what a play there by Shamandora. And that's a great, that's momentum. That's momentum there for Broward Prep. What a play.
What a play. The ball was underthrown. Yeah, Bo had a step on him. Bo's complaining once, thinks the ball landed. Thought he got the ball. We'll watch it right here. You can see the ball's just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah.
Looks like he came down with it, and then at the end, Bo tries to rip it out, and I believe he did.
Yeah.
He ripped it out, but I think that was once the play was made.
Yeah. A little bit underthrown there from Dav, but he's been on the bench past couple of drives, so he's kind of cold. What a play by Shamandora. I mean, that was beautiful. Beautiful technique.
Really impressive. Tough and
I think they're gonna stick with the backup here.
yeah, I think he might be done for the day.
That's Kavari in the backfield. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. And he's gonna hand it off to Hall. He's gonna run up the middle and get walloped by Travion Lester. About a 2-yard gain.
Number 7, Kenneth Hall on the carry.
And I think they need to get him in space. I don't know. I think they need to just get some positive yards. Take something into the second half that you can be proud of.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. They're outmatched.
It is hard.
And you got quarterbacks coming out of the game because they quite literally can't do it anymore.
I want to see where Diaz is. I've got a pre-snap penalty here for offsides. I want to see where Diaz is. See if he'll ever come back in this game.
Yeah.
Before the play, offsides on the defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So that's another offsides on the Mooney defense.
Yeah, bringing you some scores from around the area.
Venice is second down.
Venice is up 14-6 in the second quarter. Riverview's playing Winter Haven right now, and they're up 14-0 towards the end of the first quarter. So those two teams in the playoffs as well, obviously from the Sarasota area.
Here's Kavari. He's going to try to dodge the pressure, and he's just going to throw it in the area of the receiver. Jack Payne, the intended target, and he had no shot on that play.
Yeah.
I see Diaz on the bench. He's got his helmet off.
Yeah, I believe he might have got, the ball might have got tipped a little bit there, but like you can't, he doesn't have his feet on him. He's rolling, he's running backwards. Can't even get the ball off. But
Mooney's D-line's putting on the clinic.
I don't, that Davin interception, do we know when his last interception was? I believe it might have been Cherry Creek.
He's only got 4 on the year.
I believe he had 2 against Cherry Creek.
And he had 2 against Aquinas.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's his first one in a while.
Yeah, first one in a couple months.
Slightly underthrown, great play.
What a play, though. Can't hate on that. Here is Kavari in the backfield, take a snap. He's got 3 guys right in his face, and that's intercepted. Jaden Burnett's gonna take it all the way back for a pick 6.
There you see Jaden Burnett gets rewarded for his hard work on special teams. Great play right there, but we see our O-line. Everyone's excited when there's a big defensive touchdown. But it looked like a miscommunication. They took the route up. The receiver kind of took the route up, didn't expect the ball to be thrown to him. Jaden Burnett had his eyes in the backfield, made a great play right there.
I think he just had to get rid of that, or else he would have been taken down for a sack.
Every single play is like that. It feels like every single play, he's getting rid of that ball in less than 2 seconds, or they're in the backfield.
And this is going to be 42-0 if he makes this PAT.
You got a guy. They're running a guy on right now.
Late sub.
Probably lined up off sides.
It's all right through. 42-0. Still in the first half.
Once again, you got Jaden Burnett getting rewarded. He's over here, senior starter on defense, and he's grinding, blocking punts, and he gets rewarded there because of that. It's those little things that kind of make the ball fall your way. When you're doing the right things, you're competing, the ball ends up falling your way. There you go. Cheer team's back on actually cheering. They got their photos in. You see.
$42-0. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And then you see Jaden Burnett get back out on special teams. Should we go out there for a play?
Yeah, might as well. Might have to.
Could get out there in special teams.
Just scared me right there. I was hearing the band, and I was like, we don't have a band. I forgot they play the audio.
Yeah. Here we go, Bowers to kick it off once again. You got 3 guys back there returning now. And, little miss hit. It's going to go out of bounds.
Looked like he toe poked it.
Yeah. He's not going to be happy with himself there, even though they're up 42-0. Kick off out of bounds here. Ball placed at the 40, I'm assuming.
Kick out of bounds on the kicking team. Ball placed at the 35. First down.
Okay, 35-yard line there. A lot of different rules from college, NFL to high school. Get them all mixed up in my head.
Yeah, NFL is too confusing for me now too with all the different kickoff.
Yeah.
Don't really quite understand it. I guess there's ways to kind of not cheat the system, but kind of, I don't know, beat the system.
Yeah, technically.
But I don't know. It's too confusing for me. I mean,
100%.
I haven't paid attention to it enough to have an opinion on it. Or what do you think?
I don't know. I mixed opinions on it. Kickoffs, there's a holding on every single play, but at least you get returns. Here we go, Kavari, down 42. In the backfield with Hall to his left, and
oh my goodness!
Wallop, but he gets it away. Hall's gonna try to cut, and Breisfeld is all over him, along with his 2 buddies, Burnett and Lester.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the offensive line is doing, man. It's like every single play, like, is the goal to kind of let. I mean, I get it. I get it's a screen, but I don't know. You got to maybe chip them a little bit. Like, those guys are running off the line. They're literally might as well put them on the track and let them just run.
Yeah.
It's literally they're lined up in their 3-point stance, just getting off the ball, and no one's touching them.
Definitely. Let's see what they got here on 2nd and long. Here is, I think that might have been Hall again. Yep.
There you go. Positive play.
At least.
Nah, once again, they're swarming. We got like 5 guys around the ball at all times. It's really, it's impressive to see that they're how they sustain it as well.
Yeah. And here we go, under 2 minutes. 42-0. What a score. I mean, but in the second half, running clock, I'd say they put up 1 or 2 more touchdowns. See how this one ends. Kavari in the backfield.
They're good there. They're nice there. Fast.
Taking on 3rd and long. And he's going to zip one. That looked like another penalty. Nice catch by Joshua Sylvain. And the foul. A little bit of an end one there. That'll be a first down. I mean, Sylvain he's amazing.
Yeah, he's really been the one bright spot for this North Broward Eagles offense, and it's nice because he's a junior. They got a lot of guys coming back. A lot of their playmakers that we've called tonight, aside from Phillips, the defensive end,
had that sack earlier.
Yeah, he had a big sack that could have done wonders for him, I guess, but didn't.
He's
because
the only senior.
Pass interference on the defense. That 15-yard penalty results in a first down.
Yeah, results in. Oh, why they're bringing it.
I don't know why they're backing up.
Yeah, walking the wrong way.
Give Sylvain his free throws there.
Yep. But no, so Sylvain's been the bright spot for this Eagles offense. He's done great. The ball's been thrown to him, I believe 3 times. He's come down with it, most of it, and he got PI another.
Yeah.
He's got 2 PIs. He just can't guard him. He's too big.
It's impossible.
And so it's no time. Like even then, he's getting smoked as soon as the ball's in his hand. He's going through his motion. I don't even think he can grip the ball.
That's it. I think if he had if they had a couple more seconds of time, they can get Sylvain that ball. He's catching it almost 80% of the time. Here's a handoff. Nope. Oh, he's gonna tuck in a run. There's Kavari, and he's just gonna sit down. Oof.
Yeah, he wanted
Lester was breathing down his neck.
He wanted no business in that hit. He wanted none. And that good job by Lester to not lay him out.
Yeah.
Like that's a hit that
15 yards.
you see so many times that results in targeting, and good on him for not getting smoking him.
Yeah, Kavari saw what happened to Diaz earlier in the game and just sat it down. Here we go, 2nd and 9, under a minute to play. And
Flag.
Another offside on the defense.
Before the play, offside on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
2nd and short here now. 2nd and medium. 2nd and 4. Like we said, coming to halftime, that throwing competition. And we're also going to have to send it down to our boys, Joey, Logan, Jake. See what they've got for us.
Yeah, I believe also the sideline reporter.
Oh, yeah. And Kavari's going to throw to Bilo. Ooh, little push after the play.
Yeah, no, nothing there. Nothing there. You got. Yeah, I mean. No chance. Doesn't seem like the receivers are on the same page.
No.
Just really struggling to get things going right now. And I mean, expected. Thought maybe they could give a little bit more of a fight, but
especially playoffs.
Yeah, but once again, they're outmatched talent-wise.
Mooney's the 1 seed for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where this team goes. Also, we got hoop season starting on Monday. I'll be on the call for that.
You and Logan.
Me and Logan will be on the call
for opening day. I mean, they've had their excited. 2 pregame games.
I think they went 1-1.
Yeah, that's what I saw as well.
Very excited. Back to football. Kavari takes the snap. He's just gonna throw it up to Sylvain. Oh, man.
See, he had more time there than he had,
and he still forced it.
And he kind of forced the issue. Once again, it was double coverage. We had Amarion McCray and Van Trez Yarn, sorry. And trying to make a play on the ball. Ball almost fell.
Almost.
But Sylvain, but finally they're going for it on 4th. Hopefully they don't take a delay game.
They should have went for it on 4th, I think, 7 possessions ago.
Too little, too late, though.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Said they got a block punt. Here we go, Kavari in the backfield. Emerson Walker as that tight end. Maybe look for him. Oh, he's just gonna try to block. And no blocking, no chance. No chance there for Kavari or Bilo, and it is another turnover. They're gonna get this ball right back to the Mooney offense. Looking for their 7th touchdown of the half.
You think Mooney's gonna let it go right here?
I'm not sure. I think they're gonna try to get 1 more before half. I don't think they're just gonna sit on this.
You think they're gonna?
I think they're gonna let it rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They throw Davin out here. Maybe confidence booster.
Yeah.
Not even a confidence booster. I'm sure he's fine. But
you don't want to go no half on a pick.
Yeah.
All right. I think they're just gonna run this ball here. Honestly, the thing is.
Yeah. It might break it off.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like a run play isn't your typical 3-yard. All right. Let's go into halftime. This one might break for 30.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Under 30 seconds to go. And Davin's going to drop back to pass this one.
He got someone on his back right now.
And he's going to take a sack. Great play there by Silverman.
I think they called timeout.
Huh. Yeah,
Interesting.
timeout. So Davin's last 2 plays is an interception and a sack. And that was a scary one. That was a hip drop tackle.
Yeah, I mean this where right now is you're fighting between that in between.
You don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
But you don't want to sit on anything. You
Time
want
on the offense.
You don't want him to get hurt. The game's out of hand. This game really was never going to be lost.
Yeah.
So him getting injured would be way more hurtful than
But you never know how many game reps you're ever going to get. So I feel like they're just going to keep running him out there. I don't expect to see Davin much in the second half. Ooh, Davin checking on that knee.
I don't know. I think Davin's pretty flexible. He's I saw he was over. We were hanging out with him the other day, and he showed us a crazy guy got smoked in the knee, looked horrible, and he was good. But fingers crossed, knock on wood, not jinxing him now. But glad he got up fast, and hopefully he can let one rip right here.
Here he is on 2nd and long.
Yeah,
Pressure's in his face again. He's going to throw it away in the range of chemistry. Under 10 seconds to go. 3rd and long. This will probably be a run play.
Yeah, you see Jared Clark right there. He's ripping into his O-line. You see him walk kind of halfway onto the field, screaming at his O-line that they got to do better.
Absolutely, especially late in a half. Trying to get some confidence back into Davin as they're throwing that interception.
Yeah, he can't. It's almost like the North Broward Prep offense. He's over there in the backfield.
Exactly.
And he's rolling out right away just because they can't hold up.
3rd and 20 for Davin. Jackson in the backfield, of course. He's going to drop back to pass.
Letting it rip.
He's looking right side. Chemistry's wide open. What a pass,
goodness.
what a catch. And no one's going to catch him for the Moonies. 7th touchdown.
Hitting the Jonathan Taylor little hop in the end zone.
I love that celebration, but that's exactly what Davin needed right there.
And that was a perfect throw too. It wasn't he didn't put too much air under, or he kind of zipped it in between the safety, and the safety kind of took a bad route on it for sure. Probably should have had him down. There shouldn't have been a touchdown, but take advantage of the defense's mistakes.
There's Chemistry's touchdown, and that'll be the last play of the half. And this will make it 49-0.
And like I said, that's why it's kind of disappointing when they run the ball. But they're running the ball for 20 yards a carry, damn near. And so, I mean, if they can do that, they can really do whatever they want. So, if this works for them, it works. And so, I mean, me personally, more fun to see him throw the ball around the field. But
especially like that. That was a wonderful throw.
But no one's going to blame anyone if they're over there running the ball for 50.
They got tipped. I jinxed him a little bit there. 48-0. That'll end the half. There's that scoring drive. Get a little replay here. Look at this throw by Davin. Oh, great camera work.
Yeah, Davin's over there on the table. Looks a little.
Yeah.
Knee might be a little banged up.
That
but
knee. That'll go into halftime. 48-0 for Cardinal Mooney.
Yeah, that's the end of the half. We got
we're getting sideline reporter?
Yeah, so we're going to send it down to the sideline reporter. Send it down to the sideline reporter with Jared Clark.
I'm here with Coach Clark, the head coach of the Cardinal Mooney football team. Coach, you played a great game so far. So you've been blitzing a lot. Was that a part of the plan, or was that a decision made during the game?
Yeah, we like to blitz. We do it pretty much every week. We try to figure out, their protection and exploit it. So we've done a good job. That's a really good coach team. They're playing really well. I think our guys are just fired up and playing well.
What do you want to see from the team going into the second half?
Yeah, just more of the same. Keep the intensity up, do your job, and beat the guy across from you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here live with the Cougar Network at the halftime show. Guys, Mooney has dominated this game. The score is 49-0 at halftime.
48, they had just missed that PAT.
Oh my God, you're right.
So 55-7 is a possibility. That was my score prediction. One more touchdown for each team, which running clock, Mooney's backups in, very well could happen.
I think I wanted it to be 49 because that was my score prediction. But
I wanted it to be 49 too, but what's that one Madden play where you can get like 1 point? I don't know.
Safety.
1 point safety.
1 point safety.
Safety on the 2 point conversion.
2 point conversion.
Yeah. If you get a safety on a 2 point conversion, you get 1 point. Yeah, that's a possibility.
So, guys, has Mooney played as expected so far?
Absolutely. I mean, beforehand, we kind of said that it was going to be a blowout. We knew that this team coming in wasn't as talented as Mooney. Not saying they're not a good team, but Mooney's just on a different level, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, it really starts off strong when you have an easy stop on defense, and then LeRon Dews just goes easy punt return for him, puts 7 up on the board without your offense even touching the field. So that's a real motivation for the team.
Yeah, and after the special teams touchdown, Cardinal Jackson had 2 touchdowns on the ground, really just showing no one's really been able to stop that Mooney run offense.
Yeah, ever since that St. Thomas Aquinas game, Cardinal Jackson has really picked it up. He's limited fumbles throughout the year and just had break-off runs every single game. We even saw Mason Jordan get a touchdown.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to our halftime.
That was cool for him.
Yep.
Football throwing competition, all right?
I mean,
so we have one
I think we're just playing absolutely dominant.
Each of you are going to get 6 attempts.
We're playing good all around, good defense. We see we've had one defensive touchdown, right?
Yeah, Jaden Burnett also had a pick 6.
Yeah, so I mean, we're playing good all around. I mean, it's as expected.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like a broken record at this point. This defense has been dominant through pretty much every game this season. You know what? Every game. The only one you could argue is Cherry Creek, but
they locked in at that second half.
They played their part in that game. It's just,
are you set?
Who's going to score on this Cougars defense going forward?
All right, as many out of the 6 that you were able to
see any team really doing that until you get to state semifinals or states against bowls. It's probably the best team that Cougars going to play. You most likely have Bishop Rowe next week. And, I mean, they already blew them out this year.
Yeah,
so.
but that's always a chippy game, rivalry. Yeah. So, yeah, it's always tough.
I mean, I see next week going the same way as this week. I mean, they're like talking about next week now, but like they're probably going to be talking about the week after that, on Monday. They're going to be like, we're not even worried about Bishop Rowe.
Yeah, and you mentioned bowls a little earlier. I'm going to fast forward all the way to where I think the Cougars and Bulls will match up in the state championship. Their running back a couple games ago broke the Florida State record. 39 carries, 500 yards, and 8 touchdowns in 1 game.
Wow. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, the Cougars really haven't faced an offense like that. You were just going forward. I'm going to take a little step back to the Vero game next week. Now, I think that could be a little bit of a problem. Not too big because the Cougars are obviously a better team from what we've seen. But they haven't had to play 4 quarters in a game all year except for that Cherry Creek game.
Yeah, and
so if Vero can push it to that 4th quarter, we could see the Cougars defense maybe just a little tired or offense where they have to do that all year.
As a fan and as somebody watching, I'd like to see a game go deeper than the first quarter.
All right,
I mean, we scored, 28 in the first quarter?
Yeah.
That's what, how many did we score against Cherry Creek?
All right, Mike
24 or 21.
21 the whole game.
So there you go. I want to see a game where we're scoring. I want it to be a high-scoring game. I just would prefer it to be both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, and take it to last year, like you said, the Cocoa game. Even though we dropped that game, which sucked, but that was a really good game to watch.
And a winnable game too.
Yeah,
definitely a winnable game. But I think that Bulls game should be a good game. I haven't really watched much of them, I'll be honest. I don't go watching high school football on my weekends.
Yeah.
You don't?
I'm always tuned in, Joey.
I watch high school football just as much as I watch college football.
So 0? Yeah. We got this throwing competition happening behind us.
Yeah, hopefully Caritas is doing good.
No, hopefully Veritas is coming out with their
quarterback this year, I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
Noah's slinging it. I heard Beast's sister is absolutely slinging it.
Yeah, we saw Micah. Apparently, his arm's hurt. That's what he told me to say when he misses off throws. He told me to say his arm was hurting.
It's not. I saw him throwing bullpens yesterday. So I think he's fine.
Yeah. So, like you said about throwing, this game right here. I mean, it hasn't been that great in the air. It's just they haven't had the chance. They don't really need to throw the ball, but late, I think it might have been the last play.
Last play of the half.
Last play of the half was a deep touchdown down the sideline to Chemistry Young, and he's always going to find his way into the end zone.
Remind me a little bit, not super alike, but a little bit of Stephon or Diggs sideline touchdown. Stephon Diggs sideline touchdown. I mean, you had two guys right there. Chemistry Young's able to break the tackle. Also, a great ball from Davin.
Oh yeah.
Chemistry's able to break both tackles and easily make his way into the end zone.
Unfortunately, Lumen is eliminated.
I mean, yeah, there's not much to add off of that. I mean,
Next up's going to be very
talented guy. I mean, what can you say? I mean, he had a nice touchdown. Did I not call that though before the game?
He did.
You did.
Me
Yeah.
and Jake have our predictions. I did. Special teams defense, same thing. That's LeRon's touchdown.
Yeah, Joey's was impressive. Jake, you got it right. You got it right, but did you really get it? I mean, that's kind of a layup at this point in the season.
In fantasy. What, you were talking about my guy?
No, I'm talking about Jake.
I was saying fantasy, it's defense/special teams.
It is, yeah.
So,
no.
Sure, yeah,
I give it to him. I give it to him.
But he's saying I have a layup.
You do.
Oh.
Kim always gets a deep ball touchdown in the game.
Who was your guy? Who was your guy?
He took Bo.
Boo.
Okay. What's funny?
Unfortunately eliminated.
I tried to go outside of the box. My other time I was on the show, I took Bontra's yarn and safety. He almost had a pick that game too.
Yeah, was that the one where he got shot at the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I could have said Keneal Jackson. He gets in the end zone every game, at least like 3 times.
I guess, bro. God forbid a dude wants to win.
It's the truth.
Oh my
God.
I'm
gonna just take Keneal Jackson next time because that's easy.
I might as well.
That's free.
No, I might as well.
Minus 1,000 at this point.
Yeah. Going back to the actual game, we saw Devin McNary going in.
McNary, yes.
Yeah. Stop. Don't even get me with the Minnery, but no, he's playing well, bringing a spark to this offense. It's good. It's good to see him out there.
Yeah, he had a touchdown pass. That's big for him, coming back off the injury, able to have a nice pass. I wouldn't be surprised they keep that rotation, and then eventually you put Devin at running back and Davin at quarterback, and like we saw a little bit in the CCC game. That's a really fun thing to watch.
I'm happy for Devin.
Devin.
Yep.
He's a great guy.
Minnery.
Devin Minnery.
Love the guy.
He's a great guy. Off the field, I would say he's such a talent on the football field, but off the field, he's just as good as it gets. Just as good as it gets.
Jake's going personal.
Or something?
Jake's going personal.
We got Mikey.
It's great.
Yeah. So, so last thing, what are you guys expecting in the second half?
I'm going to say 28 more points.
Really?
Yeah. 4 more touchdowns.
Are we going to see the starters back out?
No, Walker Beach is getting in the game.
What do you think, Joey?
I don't know. I just heard Micah, so I mean that's pretty cool. Micah's back there doing good.
Is he doing good?
I mean it's Micah versus someone in 1v1. But
probably green.
I think we're gonna see a 55-7 final score. That was my prediction at the start of the game.
Wrong.
Oh.
That's not happening.
49-0. It's not possible.
I think you guys need some points too.
No.
49?
It's possible.
A 1-point safety is for the offense.
Any team can get a 1-point safety.
You have to be doing the 2-point conversion.
All right. Enough of that.
Oh, yeah.
Read out the rule book.
Enough of that.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this halftime show. We'll see you at the start of this third quarter.
We're still alive. We get this in a win. Oh, and Gaudium wins it. Congratulations to Micah and the House of audience, you guys are getting 15 house points. Mike, thank you for playing. We'll be back hopefully next week for another halftime game.
Here come Mooney out for the second half, up 48-0. And just making a true statement here in this first half, and making a statement to the rest of the bracket. Excited to see how this one ends out for Mooney. I mean, this thing could end up with 60, 70 points on the board. We'll see how this one ends up. For North Broward Prep, I don't know where they come out and start in the second half. On the sideline, we see all three quarterbacks warming up for Mooney: Walker Beach, Devin Minnery, and Davin Davidson. I'm not sure who I would expect to see start the second half. Maybe Davin? I don't know.
I think you probably see Devin come out.
Yeah.
For probably 2 drives, 2-3 drives. Make it like a 50, 55 or a 62 to 0. And then I think once that's that, I think you're going to see them pull their guys out. Walker's going to come in, a bunch of the sophomores, freshmen, maybe some of the juniors are going to come in.
Yep. You got to get them reps. You never know how many game reps you're going to get in high school. Make every single one count. And we are coming at you live tonight from John Heath Field at Austin Smithers Stadium in Sarasota, Florida. Pretty chilly night out.
Yeah, pretty chilly night out. You say it's 68 degrees, a little bit of wind, so it feels like 65, but you know, it's not affecting the Cougars. It's not too cold where you get cold, where you can't stay warm on the sidelines. The fans, you know, the parents out here are having a great time. Their night's basically done.
Yeah.
Running clock for the whole second half, and so, I mean, should be a blowout.
Let's see how Mooney comes out. Let's see if they come out guns blazing again. I mean, I think just by natural selection, they'll come out with a touchdown.
Yeah, I believe so. They're going to try to put a touchdown. Kind of really, game's over, keep the momentum. And then you see, like, you see a bunch of guys, they don't really have their helmets on, a bunch of the starters.
Yeah.
Kind of just cruising on the sideline, you know.
Looks like the whole defensive line has got their helmets off, sitting on the chairs, getting ready for that next round. Do we have any score updates on who we're playing next round?
Probably it will. We believe it was Bishop Rowe.
Yeah.
Venice football is actually winning 34-6. Let's give that a look. Let's see if we can find out what the Bishop Rowe score is. Let's see if we could take a look. Give us a second.
Find it right here.
12-0 against CCA, which is Calvary Christian Academy, but not the Tampa one.
Yeah.
It is the one on the other coast. And so
Looks
they're
like playing us.
We'll most likely be playing Bishop Rowe.
Rivalry.
Bishop Rowe, it's funny because they're 4-6 right now, which is worse than this North Broward Prep team is.
Yeah.
But they played a much harder schedule. You see Jesuit, they played True North, they beat True North, they lost to Venice, who's a good team. Lost to Cardinal Mooney, lost to Cardinal Newman.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are a lot of.
Oh, and they tried to do an onside kick, and it is recovered by Marvin Brown. Wow. So Broward Prep tried to pull a fast one on Mooney to start the second half, but
wasn't doing.
Absolutely
wasn't doing.
Fooled. So Mooney will start at the 50.
Looks like I believe Walker Beach. Devin's over there, has his helmet off.
Devin, yep. Looks like it'll be Walker. Wow, so Walker Beach, freshman, coming in to start the third quarter.
No, I think about it's not very surprising because, you know, Devin already got his 1 or 2 drives, so.
Here are the backups for Mooney. Starters get a half, backups get the other. Here's Brandon Brown in the backfield with Walker. And he's going to hand it to him, and Brown is going to get shoved down by the big guy, Emmanuel Walker.
Yep.
Or Emerson, sorry.
Emerson Walker,
not
yeah.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, no, he got shoved down. Still a gain of 3, 2 yards, so.
2nd and 8.
Yeah, I want to see Walker throw
a pass, yeah, I know.
Because obviously, you know, Davin's going to be here next year. But
another year of development. But, yeah, there he's going to run right up the middle. And he's going to force himself forward for about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah. There you go. The fans, you know, letting it hear it. I think Walker's parents down here have the big horn.
Yeah.
Having a great time with the big horn. You know, it was good to see. You got a little push right there. Not very big, still a freshman.
Yeah.
Not a lot of weight on him, but he got a couple. Yeah, he pushed for a couple more yards, than more than I expected, at least.
The backfield is Brown again. Here is Beach. And little speed option. He's going to flip it out to Brown. He's got a lot of space up the right sideline, and he'll
holding.
Get down around the 30-yard line, but there are 2 fouls, and we're going to have to check with the referees.
One of them came in much later.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what that is, unless he was throwing the same one, just couldn't get it out.
Yeah, far side ref threw a flag about 3 seconds before the near side.
Holding. It'd still be a first down.
Looks like it'll be a first down because the holding was downfield. Let's check in with the refs.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
10-yard penalty will repeat the down. Should still be 3rd and manageable. Yep, 3rd and about 2. So a gain of 1 technically on the play. Must have been very well downfield.
Yeah, number 22.
It's Devin Rains.
Yeah, Devin Rains, just a little bit of hold. I didn't really see it, to be honest with you. It looked like it was a fine block, but I mean, I guess he held him a little bit, so they called it.
And Beach is going to hand it off to Brown.
First down.
Going to get tackled past the line to gain inside the 40-yard line for our first down. Everyone getting the job done for the Cougars. A bunch of the young guys in, like we were saying, especially in this type of game. 48-0. There's Dax in motion. He's going to get the handoff. Nice tackle there.
They're going to throw the flag, maybe?
Flag? No, I don't think he got inside the collar. No, I think he just ripped him down by the shoulders. Loss of about 3. Emerson Walker again on that tackle. 2nd and 13 for Beach and the offense. Running clock has us all the way down to 8 minutes already.
See what block tip to the line.
Batted down.
Incomplete, yeah. Good play right there.
At least they threw the ball there. His running clock. No incompletion can stop the clock.
Yeah, that's the running clock. This game gets over really fast.
Yeah. Absolutely. Already 7 minutes left. 7.5. Beach in the backfield with Brown. 3rd and 13. He takes a snap. Quick throw. Oh, it's intercepted. It is intercepted by Jack Payne. North Broward Prep will take that.
He's slow. The route was there.
Yeah.
It was just he threw it a little too far upfield. Maybe don't know if the receiver cut his route off too soon or what, or maybe just threw it a little upfield. It happens. It looked like he was trying to throw it a little further. It was a little hitch, but just a little miscommunication, misthrown.
We do have a sideline warning.
Sideline
Broward
warning.
County, sideline warning.
Sideline warning. You know, they're going to celebrate all the wins they can get.
Exactly.
I mean, see, this is kind of what we've been talking about in the pregame is you'll see this game might end up 48, 55 to like 14, maybe 21, just because, you know, Mooney's rotating guys in. So it's the final score isn't indicative of what the actual game is doing or what's happening in the game, because this game's dominated. If they wanted to, they could put up a 0 and win.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I could. You pick a number. They could have chosen a number today, and they could have won by that much if they really wanted to.
Hand off the hall. He's got space up the left side.
Nice stiff arm.
He'll be forced out.
Another. Yep, flag right there. Personal foul. Looks like I didn't quite see. I just saw a guy come flying in there. Looked like the North Broward Prep O-line. O-line was driving him into the sideline. So we'll see here.
Yeah, it looks like it's on Broward Prep here. Let's check in with the referees once again. Should get this all solved out. See what's going on. Trying to figure out the number, yardage, ball placement. Here we go.
After the play, personal foul on the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed. Second down.
Yep, so there's the 15-yard penalty and the loss of down. So second and about 17, 20. Officials timeout. We'd like to thank you for tuning into the Cougar Network and watching tonight's broadcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on social media at cmhs.cougernetwork. And visit us on the web at cmhscougernetwork.live.
Oh yeah, going back to that the halftime throw-in, we had the House of Gaudium win. Micah Page, teammate on the baseball team.
Our team.
Yeah, on our team. No, so he's our catcher. A couple good throws. A little controversy.
Yeah.
But we got to watch that, and it was fun. So you got 15 house points. Gaudium struggling right now. They're in last place. So
move them up a little bit.
You know, they'll take all they can get.
Absolutely.
I also winning a gift card though.
Okay, so 1st and 25 now. They think they got that right. Or maybe second down. On the field they have second down. But Kavari's going to launch down, and he is again. Oh my goodness. Joshua Sylvain down at the 20. Monster night for him. He's racking up some fantasy points.
It almost feels like they should have given him more opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, it's also hard. Quarterbacks getting pressured every single snap. But whenever it feels like they have time, they're just launching it right to him, and he's coming down with the ball or coming down with a pass interference.
Yep, I think they just got to try some. They got to move the ball around, make the D-line kind of question what they're seeing. I mean, they didn't really. They didn't give themselves a chance from the beginning. They tried running the ball. It really wasn't going to work.
Here is Kavari.
Once again.
Oh, did he drop that?
No, he caught it.
Caught.
Double catch.
Yeah. Could have come up with it. Looked like he tried to turn up field too fast. Sylvain with another reception. At least we're seeing some positives out of North Broward Prep, something they can take into next season. Like we said in the pregame, building blocks. Take small positives into next season. Here is Hall on the carry. Runs up left side. He's got a first down, and he is tackled at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, good run there. Just got around the edge. Good job sealing off the edge.
Good hold,
tackle.
good blocks.
Really went untouched until he got past the first down. But good play there. They're moving the ball better. You know, obviously their quarterback's still out. And I really liked him, to be honest with you. He moved fast. He threw the ball pretty well. He had one overthrow, but
Kavari's gonna roll it right. He's got an easy throw to Emerson Walker.
There's our guy
who turns upfield, reaches for the end zone. Short, just short. Yep. Emerson Walker with that reception. The big man looks like he's limping a little bit on that chip block.
Yeah, he's really big, not very fast or twitchy, you might say. Maybe if he gets running downfield, but
that's a touchdown.
You know, but the ball was a little, maybe thrown a little behind him. He kind of stumbled.
Ball's gonna take the handoff, and Hill burst into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Hall with the 1-yard score, and that's North Broward Prep's first points of the night.
You know what they say, all comebacks, you got to start with one. You can't get them all back at once.
Absolutely.
Looks like someone might be hurt.
Injury. Is that Hall?
No.
Nope, he's up good.
59.
It's Joel Tabarari.
Yeah, right there. You see him just punch it in. Hit him in the backfield, but it wasn't enough. A little late, so.
I feel like North Broward Prep, they probably should go for 2 here. But they're going to send the kicking team out. Sanchez for the extra point. Snap's good. Hold is even better. And the kick is right down the middle. 48-7 now. Clock is still running. Down to 1:30. Here's the scoring drive. 4 plays for 44 yards. Just under 5 minutes of possession time. Pretty good drive there. Granted, against Mooney backups, but
yeah, like we said, they might put together a couple drives, but
yeah. Clock still running at 1 minute. Now, if they score to make a 34-point lead, does the clock stop running? Not totally sure. Do you know, Matt?
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think this game is really actually. They're going for the onside kick, which I think they have to.
Yeah. I'm not sure on that rule.
Yep.
Anyway, Mooney should come out here with the victory. Here's an onside kick coming. Sanchez puts it on the ground. It's bouncing, and it is recovered by the hands team.
Yeah, I got a little birthday hop. It didn't really didn't hit that big hop he wanted to get, but so just easy catch by the
Hawthorne on the recovery.
Hands team. They sent out really a lot of the starting receivers out there to catch the ball.
And that might take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Looks like it will.
Yeah, I don't think Mooney's going to run another play. That was probably one of the quickest quarters of football I've seen in a while.
Oh, can't get much quicker.
And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 48-7 Mooney. Can't be playing much better than they are right now. This is their first quarter without a touchdown, without any points. North Broward Prep actually put up a touchdown, so small victory for them. Mooney looking to punch more points on the board. Gonna come sprinting there. Walker Beach still out there at quarterback for his 2nd drive of the night. And Brown in that backfield.
See if they can put a drive together, because it's good for the confidence of a younger freshman, and not just that. I mean, it's good reps, because this is a playoff team. It's not a horrible team. You're not playing a homecoming game or a senior night game. It's a good game.
Here's Beach, speed option to Brown. Brown's gonna cut up, and he'll get tackled at around I want to say 44-yard line. Beach and Brown, future quarterback running back duo of the Cardinal Cougars.
Yeah, is Brown a sophomore?
I think so. He figure out for sure. He is indeed a sophomore.
Yeah, so he'll be here for another 2 years. Davin obviously has next year.
Yep.
And
there is
fumble.
Puts it on the ground, and it is recovered by the defense.
Oh,
Sylvain on defense as well, so he's doing it all. He's got a fumble recovery. He's got a ton of receptions.
Held the ball a little too long.
Yeah.
I think it was an option, or he just mishandled it, but it looked like more like an option, like he was thinking about keeping it. And
so Brown coughs it up, and North Broward Prep is back on offense. It's Mooney's 2nd turnover of the night. Had the interception by Davin, and that fumble there by Brown.
it would take 2 more scores, I believe, even if the clock does stop. Hopefully not, but.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want it to stop here, especially because Mooney's up by a ton. You gotta get your guys up and out off the field.
At 48 to 20, 21.
Yeah, I would say so. We got a pre-snap whistle.
I believe maybe
false start.
Timeout.
Oh, wait.
Oh, someone had a helmet. Helmet probably fell off. Yeah, we've seen that a couple times today.
It's Damon Alexander for North Broward Prep. He's got to get subbed out. In comes 67. Kavari in the backfield. Hands it off to Peter McLaughlin, who gets absolutely walloped. Jesse Rico on the tackle. Absolutely blew him up there.
Great hit right there. Just met him right there, stood him up, and sat him down.
Absolutely. North Broward Prep looks to the sideline. What play are they going to run here? Kavari checks with his O-line, gets the protection right. Here he is with the snap. Hall to the left of him, and he's going to throw a screen. Oh. Brammer couldn't bring that one down. That screen looked like it had some room, but no dice.
It feels like today, North Broward Prep, those screens over the middle just seem like they're very, a lot of traffic in there.
Very dangerous.
Doesn't really seem like they're working very well.
Again, tip ball.
Yeah, the ball was tipped. All day though, they haven't had much going.
Absolutely. Vari on 3rd and 10. Emerson Walker, the big man, in motion.
Right. Here's there,
Vari. Oh, he gets blown up.
He might still come
Sylvain,
down with it.
And he'll come down with it. Joshua Sylvain having a monster night for the Eagles.
Yeah, those underthrown balls are sometimes the best ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you're giving your receiver a chance in worst case scenario. You get a flag. Yeah, PI. There's so many PIs because the DBs don't seem to turn their head around.
Injury on the field. That's Emerson Walker, the big man. Here is Sylvain's catch. Look, comes back to the ball. Comes down with it on the young corner, Hayden Pettit.
Great play there.
Injury there is Emerson Walker. He's still down.
Yeah, he came up a little.
Looks like he's just cramping.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah. Here at the Cougar Network, we are super excited to be offering sponsorship opportunities for you and your local business. Visit us on the web at cmhscougarnetwork.live to check out all the opportunities for football, volleyball, and our other programming. All of the proceeds from your sponsorship go directly to the Cougar Network to help us keep producing content like tonight's game, and every bit helps.
Let's see what the Eagles can muster up here.
8:09 to go in the 4th. Cardinal Mooney's 8 minutes away from advancing to another regional semifinal. Looks like the bench is taking pictures down there.
Yep. Picture time now.
There's Broward. He's wrapped up. No chance there.
Yeah, the defense continues to play great.
Second and 13 now. Clock's still running.
Chilly night tonight. Chilly night for sure.
Very not Florida-like. Here's Kavari. Steps back in the pocket. He's going to launch it up. And that is intercepted by Pettit. Makes up for his play
He
on
might
Sylvain.
take this one back.
And he's got room. He's got an entourage at the right side. He's going to cut in at the 40, and he'll get tackled.
They're going to get a sideline warning here, but they do not care.
Hayden Pettit makes up for his play on Sylvain. And they are all over him. What a play by the kid.
They do not care what that penalty. They'll take 30 yards. They do not care. They're celebrating this guy.
Especially for a senior.
What a play. You know, you see him taking it down the sideline. Awesome play, man. It's good to see you.
Absolutely. I thought you had a chance to take that back. They're going to get a
Sideline warning. Sideline warning. Cardinal Mooney.
They don't care. Hayden Pettit gets the interception.
It's great to see.
Absolutely.
Got the turnover chain as well. You see it? I don't know if you can see it from up here. You got the red turnover chain on.
That.
Nice little addition. Yeah, one of the hype coaches had it on down there.
Here is Beach, along with Brown. I wonder if we're going to see Marvin Harrison get in the game here. He's been amazing over the last couple of blowouts we've had. Here is Beach in the shotgun. Brown to his right. Takes the pass. Another speed option to Brown. He's got a lot of room at the left side. Stiff arms a man. And he gonna get a flag down. Flag down. He'll get wrapped up at around 10-yard line.
The flag was thrown and I didn't really see. The receiver wasn't even grabbing the guy anymore. It kind of stinks, man. A lot of these plays getting called back because of holdings.
Yeah. Especially that was a nice, nice break.
Number 33 there, James Rivetto.
You're gonna get it on Rivetto.
Unless he did, maybe it was hands to a face.
Holding.
Yeah.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the fall, first down.
So they still show, maybe they'll still give him a 1st and 10. Nope. I figured the holding was so far downfield that 10 yards back would still be at first down.
Officials timeout.
Yep. Timeout. That'll stop the clock.
Yeah, it looks like
stop
it.
the clock. So we're gonna get a little bit of a water break. But yeah, a lot of these big plays Mooney's had, they've been called back for holding. So think about how many points they could have racked up if not for those. Now 1st and 4, 48-7 Mooney, 5:11 to go before they advance. Beach on 1st and 4. Rolls out to the right, and he's going to throw it down the field. That is caught by Hawthorne, who gets shoved down by Silverman.
He got hit, fell about like 4 yards backwards, but nice catch there, nice throw. Got it over that first level.
Yeah, nice throw.
Nice to see the throw. Got most of the yards back.
Absolutely. Nice throw there by Walker Beach. In some of his first throws here. He's going to keep it. He's going to run right up the middle. There goes Walker Beach. And he's going to cut inside. He's going to get tackled at the 11.
He runs pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
He definitely runs pretty well. Pretty good.
I remember seeing his highlights from 6th grade on Instagram when he was on the Sun Devils. Here he is again. Nope. Brown should have a first down. Oh, he stays up. Great contact balance there by Braylon Brown. He'll get inside the 5.
Good job there by Braylon Brown to stay on his feet. Just keep the legs moving. That's all you gotta do.
Here for Walker Beach. See what they can come up with. Ooh, a little bit of a hard count. Here we go. Beach gonna keep it. Nope. Toss it to Brown. Shoved out of bounds. Ooh, looks like we had an injury. I think that's Sylvain. He's grabbing a calf. He's grabbing at that leg.
Maybe stop.
Don't want to see that.
Yeah, no. Do not.
Especially in a game like this. Looks like he's cramping. Oh, he is in pain.
Yeah, the trainer's running over. Here. Hands in his face. Doesn't look
I think it's just
Hopefully
a
it's just a cramp. Just tough cramp.
Yeah,
Calf cramp.
Yeah, he was grabbing at that calf as soon as the play ended.
For the YouTube TV customers, we finally got ESPN back on ESPN and Disney back on YouTube TV.
About time to go actually watch college football this Saturday.
Yep, exactly.
Good games. Texas at Georgia.
Yeah, Texas at Georgia, Oklahoma at Alabama. We got Cincinnati at BYU.
Yeah, that's game. No, it's not game. We got Notre Dame at Pitt for game day.
That's a big one. Let's see what other ones. I think there's one or two more. USF Navy.
Oh, Mateo will be at that game.
I will be there. I'll be at that game.
Excited to see how that one turns out, actually. I really want to get to that conference championship game if USF makes it. Not sure if we're going to be able to. To be determined.
I will be at the conference championship game if USF makes it.
Hopefully.
And our pregame partner, another commentary. Joey will definitely be there.
100%. Not a doubt in the world that he will be at that game. Here we go. Second and goal to go. Just about 3 minutes on the clock. Brown in the backfield with Beach. As it's been this whole second half. He takes a snap, another speed option. Walker's going to try to get, oh, he coughs it up.
Oh my goodness, he did it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
How did he do that? We got Joey on the sideline celebrating. Don't let anybody see that because it will not be a good day for Joey.
Not at all. I might have just called him out there.
Joey over there having a great time, you know. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Braylon Brown. Hey, we're going to see a replay here. I thought Walker might have a shot here. Right there. Oh, he coughs it up. And Braylon Brown's right there. Mooney scoring it any way possible. They cannot be stopped. Every single bounce is going their way. And an extra point attack on 55 points. And he is good. 55-7. 6 plays over 36 yards for the Cougars. Braylon Brown gets his touchdown, makes up for that fumble.
There you see Joey on the screen right there. Hanging out with the boys.
Nice. Love to see
Not
it.
fanboying, just with his friends. Having a great time down there.
Great time out there.
Yeah, I think now's you see everyone heading out. We might not even kick this ball off at this point.
Yeah, I remember against Bishop Moreau this year, saying it with the running clock. We literally didn't run a play for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I remember we were on the pregame that week. Logan did his headgear. That was awesome. What a game that was.
Yeah, and I mean, most likely,
got them next
Bishop
week.
Moreau's coming back into town. So we'll see with that. See what's up with that.
Yeah, rivalry game, everything goes out the window. But I think Cardinal Mooney, you can't throw this talent out the window. They're absolutely wrecking through Florida this year. They're looking unstoppable.
I almost wish we would play another St. Thomas Aquinas game.
Yeah, I wish we could be on the call for that one.
Yeah, no doubt.
ESPN will be on the call for next year. Here we go. Bowers kick it off. 40 seconds to go. This will most likely be the last play of the night. And the Cougars will advance to the regional semifinal. Here is Bowers.
Looking to boot this ball.
Boots it. Depending on where it lands, might be the last play of the game. And he muffs it, but it lands in the end zone.
Clock still running. I think that'll about do it.
That'll just about do it for the Cougars. 55-7 is going to be our final score here.
They stopped the...
Oh, stop the clock. Nope, there it is. It runs.
There we go.
And that'll do it. North Broward Prep season is over. Cardinal Mooney season continues on. 55-7. Oh, wait. Clock is stopped. Looks like North Broward Prep is huddling. I don't know what's going on.
They want to run a play?
They're shaking hands.
Timeout on the field. Timeout on the field.
Oh,
they called the
they
timeout.
Called a timeout. Okay.
That's not a.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, Matt. I don't know. I guess you got to get in every last rep for your seniors.
but
I don't know about that
I think they might be sending out an all-senior team. They got a new quarterback in there, or most of the seniors that they need.
Yeah.
But it wasn't necessary. I guess it'll end up working. It'll work itself out. They'll run one play. This clock will run out, and then it'll be on the road for all of them. See the bus
Here we go,
pulling
probably
around
last
back.
play of the game. Here is Kavorski, rolls out. Oh, little trick play here. Throws to the offensive lineman.
That's it.
Who's going to run? And he's got blockers up the left side. He'll get tackled at the 35-yard line. That's Joshua Neves. And that'll finally do it.
I believe they called timeout before the game was over.
Play?
Nope, they did not.
Penalty.
Hey,
That'll do it.
That'll
Cardinal
do it.
Mooney season continues as they roll on for their second state championship in 3 years. 55-7 is our final.
After the play, personal foul on the offense, personal foul on the defense. Penalties will offset. That's the game.
And that is officially game over. Thank you guys for tuning in. For me and Matt, that'll do it for us.
Great game tonight. Really fun, dominant performance. You like to see that from the Cougars. You like to see the second team defense kind of really show up, where we kind of just give us a little bit. The sideline reporter is going to be down there in a second. But how you feeling about next week?
I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. I think we should come out, dominate. We beat Bishop on the road this year. And yeah, I mean, at home, last year I called the game against Verot. We won by about 20. That's when they had Carter Smith. I think he plays at Wisconsin now?
Yeah, he played at Wisconsin. Had a rushing touchdown, I believe.
Yeah, I forgot.
Against Washington. Big win for them. But I mean, you see, like these guys, they dominate. Every week in, week out, they've dominated. And we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Shannon. She's with Coach Jared Clark.
I'm back with Coach Clark. Coach, congrats on the win. How would you sum up tonight's performance?
I thought we played well. We had a good game plan. Our guys did a great job executing it. We played with great attitude and effort, and I'm proud of our guys. So 1-0, got to do it again next week.
What mentality do you try to give the team in these win-or-go-home playoff games?
Yeah, listen, every day you try to get 1% better, right? You focus on that day, stay in the present, you can get 1% better, and the rest will take care of itself.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much.